Yo! Here with 1 minute to spare. Timothy, eat that fucking bet, my man. Eat that bet. Welcome into another Tuesday, everyone. Quick little intro there, because we got 40 seconds before we start the auction. I want to let you guys know on Thursday, we have the Ultimate Fighting Game Showcase auction taking place. It'll go live same time, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central Time. So this Thursday, we do have a showcase auction for you guys. It's high-grade fighting games across all of the generations. That's going to be pretty cool to see. Hopefully you guys can come out for the Thursday auction. I wanted to have the auction open so I can tell you guys the highlights of it. I think there's Marvel vs. Capcom 1 and 2 in high grade. Where the heck is it here? Ah, here it is. No, their cover game. They put Dragon Ball Z Final Bout on the cover game, which is actually pretty cool. The Bandai release. Fighting Force 64 is already going fucking crazy too. It's sitting at 6,000 some. That's wild. 9.8 A++ with the tattoo variant of Fighting Force sits at the top of the auction right now. Wild. And there's the Final Bout, Dragon Ball GT. For those of you who know about the Bandai release of the game. It's going to be a cool auction. Hopefully it can come out on...
$22.
Hopefully it can come out on Thursday. That'll be a cool one. We started off with ET CGC 6.5A. Let me just turn this dude down a little bit here. And there we go. Welcome to Atari Block. Welcome to another Tuesday, everybody. Welcome in, Seth, Grepinoop. Welcome, Timothy, Krills, Kevin Gann.
Fair one, $28.
The master of unlocking White Wolf, Super Junk, Ren X Machina every single week, man. Appreciate
Fair
you.
one.
Addie's World in the house. Welcome in, you guys. Hockey Guy, welcome.
Next lot.
Timothy with the $25.
$70.
Still late in his eyes. I tell you, Timothy. I tell you, man. That's massive, dude.
Fair warning.
That makes me all the happier that I showed up with 50 seconds to spare.
Next lot.
As I quickly tossed some product in my hair and sat down and turned on the first song I could find. Is it that low, Alma, on price charts? Fighting Force? I don't even know the last time we've I don't know if we've seen Fighting Force at Heritage Auctions ever, to be completely honest with you.
$40.
It's definitely not a common game. No, we've never seen it at Heritage Auctions before. So there's the 9.8 copy, there's an 8.5, and there's a 7.0.
$28.
I don't even know if all of those have the tattoo or not, because that tattoo on the front is a variant of the game. So, yeah, Fighting Force 64, it doesn't exist.
Fair warning.
So there you go. Seeing that game sitting at 6,000, whatever it is, 6,600 right now, it's just, it's wild. Just insane.
$36. $40.
Yo, Snaw.
$44.
Wild game to see that expensive right now. And much appreciated, Timothy. Insanely generous, man.
$48.
That's a huge donation. Thank you. There's 6 variants on PS1 for Fighting Force. Oh my god. I didn't know Fighting Force had such
$22. $44.
Was so loaded on variants. Especially on PS1, my god. Yo, Mr. Jelly. Glad to be here again. Missed last week. Glad to have you back, man. Glad to have you back. Just in time for Atari Lot, the most exciting part of the day. E.T. in the 6.5 actually did go for $240, which seems a little bit high for a 6.4 version of that.
Fair warning.
What do they say? I just want to read what the CGC label says about Atari.
$65.
Glue hang tab flap. Small red stripe with
Fair
a vertical
warning.
overlap seam as well. So they're mentioning both the seal type and the
Next lot. $22.
And that it's a glue lid here.
$48.
And you can see that CGC does not mention stuff like I don't even know, right? I don't want to say it's
Fair
mold
warning.
underneath the seal, but you can see it's all speckled. Like it's dirt or it's some
Next
shit,
lot.
right? There's definitely something underneath this
$110.
seal. You can see it all along the bottom as well here with all the speckling. So we've noted this before that CGC's labels do not have as
Fair
much or it doesn't seem like they do anyway. Doesn't seem like they put as
Next
many
lot.
qualifiers on their labels when you have shit like dirt under the
$80. $90.
So just make sure you're looking at that. Make sure you look at it too with WATA labels, but just something I've noticed with the CGC ones is you can look at some of them and it's like, ah, man, what's going on under there? But
Fair warning.
With the big Heritage auction coming up with PC games, I was wondering what you thought about sealed PC game collecting, investing. SNES, this is actually a topic that we've been talking about for, God, when did we first start doing PC? Maybe a year and a half ago? I think it's a really good market, but like,
Fair warning.
you have to realize at this point, SNES, we are now reaching the,
next lot.
like the rumor was 1.5 2 years ago about PC stuff. We're now at the PC market. So opportunity is definitely a lot worse now than it was when, you know, people first started really looking at it. But overall, prices are down on everything compared to where they were a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. So it's a mixed bag now for PC stuff. You're not, I don't think you're going to get PC stuff cheap anymore. Put it that way.
Fair warning.
I think most of the good PC stuff now, you're going to have to pay for it.
Next lot.
They're going to be competing with a lot of people. It's not to say it can't still be more expensive in the future, but yeah. It's a lot more risky to enter into it now than it was, you know, when the first people were starting to talk about it anyway.
Fair warning.
That Back to the Future 2 and 3 is well worth it. Yeah, $264 starting off the NES lot here. 7.0B. You can see on it there, like, 7.0B, my gosh. You can see the big rip on the right-hand side there of the seal. I'm sure there's more on the back going on as well. $264 still for the 7.0B on that. Here's Bigfoot. One of my favorite games growing up. Low-key game that not many people care about.
Fair warning.
8.5A on this one. Bases Loaded 2 was a 9.2A plus for 216. This is one of the IntelliVoice games right here. I think there's 4 games released for the IntelliVoice voice synthesizer system. And like, the games talk to you. It was a really big fucking deal. So yeah, it talks, add voices to Intellivision. So yeah, there was a little attachment called like IntelliVoice, I believe, and there were 4 games released for it, and this is one of them. And it went for $41 because I guess no one gives a shit. But that's a little cool piece of pre-NES history right there. I think that's 82, it says on the label. 1982. Crazy stuff, crazy stuff. Here's Blaster Master, round seal, 8.5A.
Fair warning. $480.
Yeah, everything's down but Hang Tab Super Mario Bros. Yeah. And Supyo, I'm sure you saw already the first print CIB Legend of Zelda is sitting at like where was it? 12,000? Higher than that? Over 10,000? Insane.
Fair warning.
Yeah, Fletch, it's a looks like a tough B, dude.
$600.
I hit the wrong button there. Blaster Master's still pushing as well. This might have to be the first game we look at comps for. We're almost at $700. We are. We're over 700. We're almost at 800 now. Looking for 840 on early print Blaster Master. Only 1 graded higher out of 6. Okay, there we go. I wasn't aware just how hard early print Blaster Master is. Jesus. Second highest graded early print of the game. $780. That's wild. Where are all the early Blaster Masters at? Here's Blue Marlin 9.2. This is... Oh, there's only 5 on the pop report. It doesn't say how high this one is, but it's a 9.2, so it's got to be somewhere up there.
$40.
Yeah, frickin' B seal rating on this. Yeah, you can see the like a huge separation here. I don't even know what the hell's going on with the seal over here. It looks like it's like frosted or crystallized.
$120.
Back of the label doesn't have any notes on it. Graded just recently, 4 or 5 months ago. Yeah, here's another huge rip on the back. Looks like something sharp was dragged right down it.
$50.
Over here even maybe too. That's crazy. I just don't know what's going on with the front though.
Fair warning.
This is wild. Just looks weird. That's like that's 30, 40 years of wear right there. I don't know what the hell that is. Blue Marlin went for $264. Burai Fighter goes for $180. CGC 8 on that one. Captain Skyhawk is 9.2.
Fair warning.
I'm gonna caught up on you guys here. CGC is doing the same as CGC Pokemon. Subpar grading. Their slabs won't see the same price as WATA PSA. Dare I say VGA as well. Nicholas, so far I would not say that with the CGC scale, with the CGC grading. Like CGC Pokemon for sure, you see them sell at a discount unless we're talking like 9.5s, pristine 10s. But like a lot of these CGC grades on games right now, they're doing very fine. We'll see the Zelda. I put it in the thumbnail. It's a 9.4 A++
Fair
on
warning.
N64. There's going to be a lot of stuff to comp that
$140.
against, so we'll see what it looks like. I think there's an 8.5 Mario Bros. 2 as well coming up.
Fair
That's
warning.
CGC. There's a lot more CGC coming into these weeklies if that's
Next
exciting
lot.
for you guys. Also, Mario 3 here is a
$2.
9.4 A+, so we'll also get to see a lot of comps on this one
$4.
when it ends. And yeah, there's the Mario 2, 8.5A oval.
$6.
So there's a lot of market data starting to
$10.
show itself now for what CGCs are up to. There's also a lot of room in the graded game
$18,
space for
$22,
CGC to take over, a lot more than there was in the card space. Like in the card space, CGC was coming at an uphill battle no matter what. There's a lot more,
Fair warning.
what's the word? A lot more
$28.
Just like,
Fair warning.
it's not as established in the game world with what everything had
$30.
happened with WATA, with VGA slowing down. Like, we'll see.
Fair warning.
I think you're coping, man. CGC isn't the same price range as WATA. You'd have to give me
Next
something.
lot.
You'd have to give me something. If we're in a
$140.
world right now that we can just start buying CGC graded slabs at massive discounts, we'd see massive arbitrage already taking place. I don't think it is.
$180. $200.
If you win your games cheap enough, you might donate more. Let's go,
$220.
Timothy. Yeah, depth. Maybe depth is the word I'm looking at.
$260.
Just got back for your first
$340.
CGC 98++. Seems like it's much more difficult to get than a WATA
Fair warning.
98++. So you're pretty happy. Game is Metroid Zero Mission.
Next lot.
What would you say to that, Nicholas?
$32.
Some anecdotal evidence. That's the biggest thing, though, Nicholas, is it's like... I just think it's genuinely too early still to say
$36.
one way or the other. Like, how much crossover has even taken place?
Fair
How
warning.
much public crossover has taken place?
$44, $48, $50, $60.
It was not case fresh? Yeah, that's wild.
$65.
Almost as wild here as Deadly Towers 9.6A Hawaii Collection. I
Fair
assume
warning.
this is like the highest graded copy of the game?
$70.
Only five are graded higher. Oh, Jesus.
Fair
21
warning.
copies. Only 5 graded higher when we're talking about a 9.6.
$75.
Quite a few graded higher. That's crazy. Why are all the copies of this so beautiful? 384
Fair
here.
warning.
That's wild that there's so many nice copies of that.
Next lot.
$42. $50.
Defender, $99. The imp means something is incorrect with it.
$80.
Like either the manual, the box, or the cartridge is not the right piece, Brandon. That's what imp means. Improperly married
warning.
parts is the actual acronym.
Next lot.
$22.
Those Marios are going to go for a bit. Will be interesting to compare them. Yes, that's exactly. It's always great when we have a lot of the comps on them. Dust and Moisture. That's what I'm thinking was 2HW on that Back to the Future there. Dust and Moisture.
$46.
That's what it looked like. An awful combination of the two.
$55.
Think more PAL will come in off
Fair
the back
warning.
of the PAL Pokemon Silver a few weeks ago, or is it just too niche? I think it's too niche.
$65.
I don't know. It's so tough, man. Like,
Fair warning.
it's so tough because I don't know how
$70.
large Heritage's European market even is.
Fair
So
warning.
you're potentially bringing in European games to a North
Next
American
lot.
bidding pool and hoping that
$80.
they do well. I just don't know how segregated or how,
150,
how much interest there is in PAL-specific games at this point.
$190.
And that's, on Heritage auctions as well.
$240.
Dragon Warrior 4 is an 8.5 overall here. 8
$260.
box, 7.5 manual, 9.4
$280.
cartridge. 8.5 overall. It also does have the GSI,
Fair
7.5, 6.5, 9.4. Fully complete Dragon Warrior 4. Not a bad grade overall there with an 8 box. Not bad.
Fair warning.
Not too shabby on a Dragon Warrior 4.
$340. $360.
Lower the desktop audio or bump up the mic audio. Okay.
Fair
One
warning.
second here.
Next lot.
I can just add a little bit of gain to the mic.
$150.
Gain this a little bit, and we can turn this dude down a little bit too here. We can go here. Maybe I accidentally just had him too loud.
$200.
I had him on the second layer there. That might have been my issue. Dragon Warrior 4 closes at $408. That doesn't feel like much of a premium at all. compared to
$240.
that doesn't feel like much of a premium at all compared to Raw right there to get yourself an 8.5. Here's Duck Hunt 7.5 CIB coming up in the signature. If you guys saw my YouTube short, 9.6 A++ matte sticker Duck Hunt coming up at the signature auction in just 3 weeks now. We're like,
Fair warning.
man, we're like 16 days out from the signature now. Wow, that's wild. So I think it's sitting at like $80,000 now for the 9.6 A++ matte sticker, first production. It's gonna be fucking wild what this Duck Hunt sells for. This one, 7.5 hang tab copy here, mid print, $312. Final Fantasy here, ran over by a truck if you look at this copy. This is what a C+ looks like if you guys have never seen a C+. We hardly ever see them come up for auction. 5.5 C+. You can see it's like ripped right open over here. Even the box got hit by that. The entire wrap, you know, it was just dragged across the street. It's pretty insane. It's like still intact, to be honest with you. Every corner has wear. There's scratches everywhere. And this is a black box too, right? So it shows everything you could ever want to see for the condition of the wrap. You can see the corners exposed. That's what a 5.5 C+ looks like. A grade we rarely ever see come up, but of course, Final Fantasy is Final Fantasy, and it still brings in $528.
Fair warning.
Certain games, you know, you send them in no matter what. No matter what the condition
Fair
is.
warning.
You get yourself a nice little price there.
$280. $300.
Fair warning. Next lot.
$600.
What Pokemon Silver sold and for how much? It was a PAL copy of Silver. I don't remember how much it sold for, though. Here's the Goonies 2, 6.5A. This always sells high. CGC 6.5 on that game. Just went for 660. I remember the last time Goonies went up for sale, I was like, holy shit, Goonies 2 is expensive. And yeah, 6.5 goes for 660. We can do a price comp on that too in just a second here. Here's Hogan's Alley 7.5 Imp, but it is a gloss sticker box. So like, even though the pieces, what is it? The manual isn't right.
$775. $80.
The box has some moisture damage, it says over here. Heritage notes, I'm sure it's on the WATA label as well.
$85. $90. $95. $100.
Here's what it says too, if you haven't seen the updated label. Just says non-matching components, Imp. So yeah, wrong manual was included with the gloss sticker box. So that implies the cartridge is also correct, and you can see on the back, moisture damage on the box. Really nice manual they put in it, but not the right manual, unfortunately. But still, you're kind of just paying for that gloss sticker box. So
$46.
$139 to get yourself a gloss sticker box really isn't bad. Worry about finding that manual later.
$48.
A lot easier to find than the yeah, that's what it is, right? They didn't pay for the CIB plus. That's just like the $40, I think it's $40 tier, $50 tier. Maybe it's $50 with WATA, then plus the extra 40. I can't remember now for the CIB pricing, but yeah, they didn't pay for it.
$70.
Which, I mean, with certain games, you just don't have to, but...
Fair warning.
Link's Awakening is only 7.5, but it's a nice one anyway, going to run a bit. I saw that HW. That Link's Awakening was already at multiple thousand, wasn't it? The Game Boy title there, 7.5? Where the heck is it now? Yeah, sitting at $2,500. Yeah. There's just some games that even in lower grade, they crush. They crush.
Next lot.
Just arrived at your hotel after a long day of driving, just in time for auction with Greg and chat. Welcome, Goob Noob. Welcome in, dude. Where are you hoteling? You on vacation? What are you up to? Here's Jaws, 7.5A. It is a second print copy of the game. I don't even know if there are any first prints, though. Are there any non-Rev A Jaws that exist? Here's a 7.5A second print, so... It doesn't show what there are, but Jaws is pushing its way. We're looking for $900 on it. Yo, Steve Craig Retro Games. Welcome in, dude. Let's check Jaws. I feel like there... Maybe there's one.
$850.
I'm going to assume there's one Jaws first print. Let's see. There is. There's one. That's hilarious. And then of the second prints, there's 15. So yeah, getting a Jaws first print, impossible. Somehow, some way, there's a 9.2A plus out there. That's wild. So the 7.5A of Jaws here, we're almost at 1,000? Right at the $1,000 mark? $1,020 for Jaws. Oof. Fuck, Jaws, hey? Here's King's
Fair
Knight.
warning.
Really cool because it's a Square release and there are hardly any Square games on NES. That's why it always stands out to me. It's just cool getting
Fair
early
warning.
Square. So let's start with
$170.
let's start with Blaster Master here.
$190. $260. $280.
Early print Blaster Master sold pretty decent. That was our first game of the day there that
Fair
had some
warning.
bidding going on. 8.0A sold in November 2022. Where's the old Blaster
warning.
Master? There it is. 8.5A 780. 8.0A $600. Yeah, like Blaster Master just sold stronger today than it did last time it was up. We've only ever seen it once at Heritage though, and like I said, the pop report on early Blaster Master literally doesn't exist. There's just none. So if you wanted a copy, this 8.5A here, like, who knows the next time you're gonna see one. As of right now, there are 2 other copies that haven't shown up to one of the major auction houses. Maybe you can keep your eyes on eBay, but like, Jesus. Crazy on Blaster Master, I didn't realize. I just didn't realize how hard that one was. Let's take a peek at Jaws now, because that seems like a strong sale to me. Jaws went for 1,020. Let's see here.
$90.
We will go to Round Seal only.
Fair warning.
What was the actual end price on it? 1,020. 7.5A. Oh my god, that's a low grade. So we haven't seen this low of a grade come up ever.
Fair warning.
The last grade that we saw even in this realm was an 8.0A for 780 back in 2021.
$140.
So this 7.5A today sold for an extra $240 than an 8.0 did almost 2 years
Fair
ago.
warning.
And then, yeah, the 9.6A plus, frickin' $8,400 in 2021. 9.4A, 2640 in 2022. So,
100,
yeah.
100, 200, 3, 4,
That's crazy.
440.
Jaws is just valuable. Speaking of valuable games, here's a gloss
Fair warning.
sticker Mario Bros as well.
$460.
It doesn't have the right... What's wrong with this one?
$480.
The manual again. Oh, and the cartridge.
Fair
Jesus. So the only thing right is the box. You have a box with 2
$550.
pieces that don't belong with it. So I was gonna say, like, most people are just bidding here on a 7.5 first print box,
Next lot.
but it is a 9.2 manual and a 9.4 cartridge, but like, they don't belong in there. So can we even say that the
Fair
person is really buying those? 8.5 is a nice overall grade,
Next
but you know, you're just buying the box.
$50.
The 8.5 is... It's weird because when you just throw shit that doesn't belong inside of the box, the grade itself is kind of a
Fair
lie.
warning.
Like, it's not an 8.5. It's not... Those aren't the right pieces. Do you know what I mean? You have a 7.5 box with nothing. But it looks like Hopper took it down there in the
Fair
chat.
warning.
Power Collectors. Congrats, dude. Congrats, man. Here's Ninja
Next
Gaiden
one.
8.0A plus on this one.
$85. $140.
$840 for the Ninja Gaiden. King's Knight also brought all the way up to 336. Not too shabby on that.
Fair
Let's check out Ninja Gaiden. I think Ninja Gaiden has been falling from grace.
Next lot.
I feel like we've only been seeing this game kind of taking a beating. Let's see what we're doing though. 8.0A plus. Have we seen CGC copies? Oh, we've seen a 9.0 go for 1,680. So this sold for literally half as much as the 9.0A plus. Makes sense. If we go over to the WATA copies, 8.0A did 1,680 in February. 7.5A did $1,000 in February as well. 8.0A plus sells for 840. Like I said, Ninja Gaiden just continues taking a beating. Sells for less than the WATA 7.5A did 1 month ago. That's tough.
Fair warning.
That's tough. Dang. There you go. There's the evidence is in. Get yourself the CGC copies. Cross it over to WATA and make yourself a killing. Here's Quattro Sports. Have we seen this before
Fair
here?
warning.
Second time offered, yeah.
$70.
So unlicensed game by
$80.
Comerica. 9.0A on it.
$90. $100.
Massive pass.
Fair warning.
You can't get onto Gamerstone, Trick?
$120.
Will we ever get back to 2018, 2019? I think we'll see some 2019 comps,
Fair
Rinky Dink. I don't think we'll ever see 2018
Next,
comps again. Because
$130.
2018 is like pre-heritage and everything. That's just like...
Fair warning.
Getting back to 2018 is like pre-pandemic, almost pre-WATA. Was WATA even open to the public in 2018? Or did they just like incorporate? I think the first Heritage auctions were 2019. So I think some comps will definitely get back to 2019 levels. We might even be seeing it already right now, but
$50.
here is Robin Hood. 8.5 with a B. Have we seen this before? We must have, but geez, we don't see it much. 8.5 B on Robin Hood. Pushing its way up to $100 here. Quattro Sports went for $154.
Fair warning.
$80.
8.0 is a CIB that's smashed plus some shrink wrap. 8.0 is meh. Ninja Gaiden is plentiful and the median grade is 9.2A. Oh my god. As if it's that high, Seth.
$90.
Jesus. So by that, I guess if you're looking at an 8.0A plus, you should be getting them cheap. Perhaps the biggest thing with Ninja Gaiden then is it got bid up way too fucking high because of name brand appeal, and the supply is just beating it. Like, you know, there's just too many of them. We're just seeing too many. Perhaps that's the biggest thing with Ninja Gaiden then.
75.
Obviously not a bad game to own. It's freaking Ninja Gaiden, but yeah, we'll see what the next copy does when it comes up. We'll see what the next one does. Robin Hood brings in $114 there, the 8.5B. It's Spider-Man Atari all over again? Well, yeah. There are definitely some NES games that followed that pattern, Skull. Like 100%. Atari Spider-Man is kind of the poster child because every single copy of that game was like a 9.6++, 9.8++. Like they were all mint condition, but I mean, even Mario Bros. 3, I think, would be the closest NES comparison to a game that just got away from itself, and the population brought it back to Earth. So, or the pop reports. Population pop reports. Same old, same old. You can't wait for the Ribbon game auctioned by Cramerica Industries. What? What the heck are you saying, .com? The Ribbon game auctioned by Cramerica Industries.
Fair warning.
Any bangers? We got some Marios coming up right away here, and we had a 7.5 gloss sticker of Mario Bros. Classic that just went. It was picked up by power collectors in the chat too, so I feel like a lot of people are probably scared away by the imp marker. Because once you get to the once you start buying imps, you kind of do have to have the specialized knowledge as to what the fuck you're gonna do with it. Because you have to piece it together, right? You got to do something with that imp. And I feel like Power Collectors is probably going to piece it together. But you have an 8.5 CIB Battletoads Double Dragon Ultimate Team NES. Whoof! What do you think you could get for it in auction? Have we... Man, Battletoads Double Dragon NES that's always been an expensive game. I don't even know what it sits at these days for a complete in-box price, but like, you're going to do well on it, Kurt. I don't even want to say like 1,000 or anything. I just don't know what a raw one sits at these days for a complete in-box copy of that game.
$50.
At least 5? Yeah, at least exactly. There we go, Skull. At least $5. Like, it's a really good game, Kurt. That's a rare game and a high grade, so you'll do good on that.
Fair warning.
Yo, Decaps. Welcome in, dude. Hope you're having a good Tuesday, dude.
Fair warning.
You're considering buying your first ever non-cardboard game today. How you don't own a single non-cardboard game yet, Seth? Oh my god.
$75.
That's crazy, man. That includes, like, you're including jewel cases, hard cases, like other vintage consoles that aren't cardboard. How do you not own something?
$65. $70. $80.
I think WATA is still preferred over CGC, or is it flattening out now? I mean, I think there is a slight lean to WATA still at this point.
$95.
But we'll see. We'll see. I think at the there is still a slight lean to WATA.
$130.
I do. I just don't think it's crazy. Like, if someone wanted to grade with CGC stuff, like, I don't think they're making a terrible decision. You know what I mean? CGC is still newer in general, so like we're still fleshing our way out with the comps.
$480.
Here is the 9.0. No, this is PAL version. Speaking of the PAL versions here, here's a PAL Mario Bros for you Euro folk in the chat. 9.085 with a 9.6 cart.
Next lot.
$1,200.
The PAL copy there goes for $552. Here is CGC 8.5 Mario Bros. 2 Oval Seal. Let me get the old comp machine ready here. Mario Bros. 2. We are looking at ovals. What is this one? Oval SOQR. Jeez.
Next lot.
Wow, there's a lot of SOQRs apparently. Jesus Christ, Mario Bros. 2. Get it together. We'll take a second there. The 8.5 goes for $1,560. $1,560. Mario Bros. 3 Left Bros goes for $450. That feels good for a Left Bros, doesn't it? Like kind of cheap. I feel like we saw left. Is it? Fuck. We'll have to comp that too. And here's the 9.4A plus. Oh my god. Kind of a big copy of Mario 3 to show up in a weekly, to be honest with you. 9.4A plus.
3,200.
I'm just gonna bring this one up quick as it's auctioning. 9.4A plus, hey? Have we seen the CGC?
Fair warning.
9.4A we saw go for $5,200 back in January. WATA copies. 9.6A plus was $8,700 there. 9.4As were floating in the 33, 38. This one's pushing its way over 4,000 here. We're doing pretty decent. 9.4A plus, $3,600. That might be the distributor one. There was a distributor copy in there somewhere. Looking for $5,000 right now on it. Back in August, we had a copy go for $7,200 on Golden. That might be the nearest 9.4A plus that exists. We're over 5. We're looking for $5,500 here. Doing pretty fucking decent. We're well ahead of both 9.4As there and the 9.4A over here. Yeah, like...
Next lot.
Not too shabby here on the 9.4A plus on Mario Bros. 3.
$90.
That went for $5,280. So 9.6A went for $7,500 back in November. 9.6A as well crushes it. That's pretty consistent. 9.4A, $3,900 back in October. Yeah, I mean, $5,200 it's pretty fucking decent.
Fair warning.
It's a pretty decent sale, and that is an SOQR on that one. That is last print. Last print, like shittiest copy, whatever you want to call it, right? Not a TM right, bros. So.
Next lot.
Not too shabby on that one. Super Sprint 7.5A for 149. Turtles 9.0A. I haven't made any high-end purchases, Nicholas, but I have bought some Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon. Just nothing high-end. Like a bunch of like $30 cards. You know what I mean? I still muck around in the hobby, but I haven't bought anything high-end for either of those. I think the most I've spent on anything is like $300 maybe? On a Skull Archfiend of Lightning. PSA 10 first, I think. $250 maybe on it? Something like that. I think that's my biggest purchase in the past while for Yu-Gi-Oh!
$240.
You won that Final Fantasy. Last 2 times it sold, it was in the 800 range. You're happy for 550. Still spot in the collection for now. Very nice, old drunk gamer. I didn't realize that Final Fantasy had showed up twice already. That's crazy. Why do people keep paying hot potato with it? Playing hot potato with that 5.5 Final Fantasy. That makes no frickin' sense to me. Here's Terra Cresta, rare NES game. 5 total on the pop report. Hard to even find CIB, but kind of underappreciated if I dare say so myself. Looking for 400, in the 400 range right now. We'll do price checks on Terra Cresta as well, because we just never see it. And we will look at Turtles 9.0A in a second here.
$380.
I bet if you compare the CGC 9.4 Plus to the next WATA 9.4 Plus, the CGC looks much nicer. After grading so many games with WATA, you've seen 9.4s with nasty dents increases. Personal opinion. And that's what I mean when I'm talking about it, Elysium, is we're still at a point where we're going to see, like, we're going to have so much anecdotal people saying, like, oh, WATA grade's way harder than CGC, and so many anecdotes of, like, well, my experience with CGC was this, that I just think it's too early to say if there's a large arbitrage opportunity or what the crossover data is even going to look like at this point. Because let's be honest, like, I've seen piece of shit WATA games, I've seen piece of shit VGA games, and I've seen some shitty CGC games. And that's why the title of the video here is, do you have a strong preference to graders in 2023? because I think the more I
Next
do
lot.
this, the more I see graded games, the more I actually look at grades across these companies, is it just becoming more of an actual eye appeal thing. Like, I know everyone says buy the game, not the grade, but truly, like, you can find 9.4s even with the same grading company where you're like, why the fuck is this a 9.4 and this is also a 9.4? And as Fletch there says as well, your current WATA grading is on par with CGC. Old WATA can't be compared. Like, there's also that big change where WATA was bought out by Collectors Universe. They moved to California, and anecdotally, and I mean, I think so as well, a lot of the grading standards frickin' changed. So are we talking about a 2020 WATA game, or are we talking about a late 2022? Do you know what I mean?
$46, $50, $55.
It's just, yeah. I mean, people are always going to pay for certain labels in the world of graded collectibles, right? Like, certain labels are going to command certain prices. If we talk about cards, PSA almost owns the board. You can get some shit with you can get some shit, you know, the Beckett 9.5s, Beckett 10s, CGC 9.5s, CGC 10s, but if we're just going like PSA 8 versus any other company, PSA 9 versus any other company, yeah, you see those heavy bias purely based on the label, right? Nothing to do with the actual card inside the slab. So that's always going to exist, but like
$120.
just the more I see now and the more I actually examine games, like, let's be honest, right? I see so many fucking graded games at this point that I have brain rot. That I think my preference to company is like, is almost purely becoming aesthetic versus what I think their actual standards can produce. Because at the end of the day, right, let's say you love this 9.4 CGC.
100, 200.
You actually evaluate the game and you're like, fuck, this is super nice, right? Like, I don't see any corner damage, like, it looks great. But you don't like CGC graded games, what? You have to go pay $50 to throw it into whatever slab you want, right? At the end of the day, that's what we're talking about. So if the game inside passes all of your checks, then there's no reason that the label itself should scare you off, so to speak.
$320.
Just more how I've been evaluating stuff and moving around the market. And here's Twin Eagle. There's only 2 graded higher out of 5. It's a 9.4 B plus, and it got some love. Pushed its way up to $360 there. Twin Eagle by Romstar. Wow. Let's take a peek at Turtles. 1380. That was a lot of frickin'. I just like lore dumped on you guys. It's just something I've been thinking about.
Fair warning.
Buy the label, not the grade, yeah. That's where we're at, Nicholas. Just buy the frickin' label.
$65.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's wild out there. It's crazy. Do I think 3DS and Wii U sealed are going to explode? I don't know if the word explode, but I think they're definitely going to become more popular once WATA opens up their doors to it. I think there are people, like I said, who just grade with certain companies. Because there's also like a continuity thing, or like, oh, that's the company I trust. Do you know what I mean? So I do think sealed 3DS will become more popular once WATA opens it. Sealed Wii U, John Ward, I mean, I think it has to go up.
$5.
It has to, right? People are paying so frickin' much for CIB Wii U games right now. And the sealed Wii U games are like 1.5 times? What, 1.3 times more expensive? Maybe 2 times more expensive if it's a really banger of a game. Sealed Wii U is cheap right now as far as I'm concerned. Like, so yeah, sealed Wii U is cheap right now as far as I'm concerned. I don't follow 3DS as much to have an opinion, but I don't see how sealed Wii U can't go up in the future.
$440.
Turtles is what I wanted to look at. But first, I guess we have WCW World, or Jesus Christ. This is nothing, it's just WCW. For some reason, I thought this game had a subtitle on it. Just WCW Wrestling, World Championship Wrestling here. First time offering a sealed copy. There it is. I knew there had to be something going on with this. Jeez, 8.0A on this. First time offered, $552. $552. Yeah, the thing is, Skull, right? If we talk about Devil's Third, a sealed copy is like, what, $600? The CIB is $400? It's crazy. I think we had Devil's Third come across Heritage Auction Block, too, twice, and it sold for fuck all both times.
Fair warning.
I'm pretty sure they were 9.8 A++ copies.
Next lot.
$380.
Whoever bought them, I'm sure, could have just went and flipped them. $780 for the 9.8 A+, $600 for the 9.8 A+. Back in September 2019, it was $168. That's so funny. But yeah, like $600 for the 9.8 A+, $780 for the 9.8 A+, both in July 2022. I'm sure that price has come down a bit. Those went cheap, don't get me wrong. Those went cheap on Heritage, but it just kind of, you know, pushes what I'm saying about the price of sealed Wii U just not pulling much of a premium. Kind of nuts.
Warning. Next lot.
$800.
WATA knows more about games. CGC rejected some of your games because they thought they were reseals. Turned out they were all just really uncommon PS3 variants, and they didn't refund you. So you trust WATA more? Yeah, that's a tough one to argue there, man. CGC Link, early print, 8.5A. 8.5A. We'll do comps on this one as well. We're just about to enter into some Game & Watch here. So we'll see what these do. Then we have like Topps unopened trading cards packs here. Very interesting. Then we enter into Super Nintendo. So we will get comps on Turtles and stuff. I swear to God, they're coming. The comps are coming, folks. Don't worry, don't worry. $1,380 for a 9.0A. Have we seen CGC before? 9.4. WATA. $1,380 for a 9.0A. So this 8.5A WATA copy sold for $1,440 February. So the WATA comp on Turtles did pretty freaking strong just a month ago.
Fair warning.
9.0A CGC does sell cheaper today. What else do we got on here? This is already going back to November now, so 8.5A, $1,561 in October for Golden. 9.0A plus Golden Auctions, again, $3,000. Yeah, we're getting kind of old there. So most recent piece of data is the 8.5A copy, water graded 1 month ago. Did sell higher than the 9.8 CGC today.
Next lot.
$600.
Where is it here? Zelda 2 went for $1,920. We'll also check the comps on that one. Donkey Kong Hockey VGA 80 there went for $480. Fire Attack VGA 85 goes for $1,200. I know nothing about the Game & Watch market.
Fair warning.
And this is a qualified one here at the end. Turtle Bridge 85 qualified goes for $900.
$140.
CGC will take over. Hope so. You have a full set. Yo, quick one, Blue.
Fair warning.
As long as Amazon sellers have stock of Wii U, it'll keep the eBay seller prices down. Plenty left floating around that didn't sell. Cardboard box stuff only. Yeah, there's a ton of Wii U. That is like the biggest thing. There's just a lot of Wii U.
Fair warning. Next lot.
$32. $140.
D-Rob Gaming, he is very well known in this space. He's a great games dealer. If you need a rare game, there's a chance D-Rob might have it, or D-Rob will have connections to get it.
$32.
You're not gonna get like the cheapest deals in the world. Like, I'm pretty sure he almost exclusively specializes in like good shit these days.
$80.
I don't like keep up with his inventory, but yeah, he's well known in the community, sells a lot of stuff, has a lot of amazing stuff. So if you're looking for something, he might just have the connection to hook you up with it.
$150.
Might not be cheap, but he'll have it.
$70.
Or a connection to it. So guy knows his stuff.
Fair warning.
$190.
Entering into Super Nintendo here.
Fair warning.
Give CGC 5 years and you'll see they'll lead the industry. I mean, maybe, right? Maybe. That's the crazy part about it is we're talking after like, what, 5 months of CGC right now? Who knows what the landscape's going to look like in 3 years from now?
Fair warning.
So, here's the ActRaiser. 8 total copies of this game. It's a 5.0B on it. And we're still getting some love here.
$320.
Lower grade copies getting some love today. Moisture damage on the box, natural box flap color
warning.
saturation. What? That's interesting. It must be because of the moisture damage that it
Next
causes
lot.
flaking on the
$280. $360.
flaking on the box hinge. You know what I mean? If they're saying natural box.
Fair warning.
You bought a 9.68 plus Zelda TP on Wii for the collection for $159. Seems really cheap, White Wolf.
$460.
9.68 plus TP on Wii. So long as you didn't buy like a third print
Fair
or something. I guess, yeah, it depends what variant you bought.
$500.
TP on Wii has a few different variants, but even so, like 9.68 plus or 159. Yeah. I think it's hard to overpay at that point. Breath of Fire 2, 7.58 plus. The ActRaiser did close at 360. Yeah, Chokeslam. I mean, people wanted their copy of ActRaiser here. I think the best graded copy of ActRaiser we've seen was heck's this still doing open? Was
$600.
at Certified Link, if I remember correctly.
Fair
Let's look
warning.
up Zelda 2 first. Adventure of Link here.
Next lot.
$28.
This was an oval
$34.
copy or a round copy that sold. I don't think we've seen round copies of Zelda in a while. 1920 for a 8.5A.
40, 50, 60,
So 8.5B
$65.
plus is your direct comp at 1920 back in November. Today you were able
Fair
to get the 8.5A
$70.
CGC copy for the same price.
$80.
Otherwise, I mean, November, we're back in September, August. An 8.0A used to be $3,100.
Fair
That was
warning.
back in May 2022. We just don't see a lot of the round seal Zeldas come up.
$100.
DGC, this is the first one we've seen. A VGA 80 copy, oh, that's all the way back in...
Fair
Oh no,
warning.
that's recent. This 8.5A did outsell a VGA 80. I don't know which one you guys would rather have at that
Fair
point. I
warning.
think I would rather take an 8.5A over VGA 80, I think. But the 8.5A did sell for an extra $120, basically a month and a week ago.
Fair warning.
The 8.5A did fine today. Not crazy,
Next
not
lot.
huge, but it did fine.
$420.
I used 2 monitors, Rip. I got 2 monitors set up here. Breath of Fire 2 went for $660. ActRaiser 360. Choplifter 3 was a long-ass auction there. I was able to check every comp I wanted to. Went for $159. Donkey Kong Country 2, 9.0A plus, made in Japan, first print of the game. Early production of Donkey Kong Country 2, 9.0A plus.
$50.
Depends when that 80 was graded. You had an 80 crossed to 9.6A plus? What the fuck? Like an NES game, Fletch?
$1,000.
Jesus Christ.
$1,100. $1,200.
That's insane, dude.
$1,000.
Oh no, Ryan, I don't think D-Rob had anything to do with that. No.
Fair warning.
$1,400. $1,500.
I'm sure you've had this question before. What's my holy grail graded game? I mean, I still need a Mario Bros. John Ward. Even an oval seal would be really cool to get. So, like
warning.
something like that. I know it's a kind of a generic answer, but like I don't have a Mario Bros. Yet. I have a really nice early one, but
warning.
like a CIB, I mean, but I don't have a sealed copy. So if I could have a sealed hang tab Mario Bros, which like I don't think I ever can at this point, that would probably be my grail seal game. A hang tab Mario, that'd just be so fucking cool to have an early print.
$95.
And I mean, I thought that was cool, like well before the WATA thing happened here. Just
Fair
getting a
warning.
hang tab copy of Mario was never
$100.
feasible. You know what I mean? I know people like talk
Fair
like
warning.
games only just exploded in price, but
$120.
you go back to like 2015, 2017, I don't know, even earlier than that.
Fair warning.
Instead of them being tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, they were still fucking
$130.
expensive. So,
Fair warning.
Elite Soccer 9.2A plus, only graded
Next
copy
one.
first time at Heritage. Yeah, just a rare Super Nintendo game, but like, I guess no one really cared. No one who showed up to the auction anyway. $149. I assume whoever bought it is going to be very happy.
Fair
Donkey Kong
warning.
Country 2, Diddy's Conquest though, 1800. Let's take a peek at that. Here's
$170.
Frantic Flea 9.0A plus. Only 6 on the Wattest Popper report, but I don't know if anyone really
warning.
cares. Funny enough, this is Game Tech. This game is also Game
Next
Tech.
lot.
Both of them have very low
$500.
sealed pop reports. Killer Instinct. Killer Instinct. 9.48 plus on this.
$600 and $700.
Cool game. I need to buy a copy of Killer Instinct
warning.
eventually. Let's take a peek at Donkey Kong Country 2 though. Also, I
Next lot.
think with Donkey Kong Country 2, when we had the record sale price, what did I spell wrong here? I spelled donkey wrong?
$280.
I think when we saw the record sale price on Donkey Kong Country 2, this one right here, the 19,200.
Fair
me just take a peek.
$360.
Fair
$380.
Fair warning. Next lot.
Well, 1 second, I need to check on that. I thought I saw it showing up in the I thought I saw it showing up in the not sold section when I ran price comps the other time.
$70.
So I need to take a peek on that, but Donkey Kong Country 2. 9.08 plus. Last sold for $1,560 today. It is $1,800. Let's go Donkey Kong Country 2. Solid sale on this game. That was back early February. Donkey Kong Country 2 actually
$40.
did well today. Did well. You love to see it on the Donkey Kongs. Killer Instinct, $740 for the 9 or $780, sorry, for the 9.48 plus. Here's SOS showing up again.
Next lot.
We had this sell at Heritage not that long ago, actually. $384 this time around. Oh, maybe like 1 or 2 months ago, you know what I mean? But NCAA football 9.48 plus, and Lagoon was an 8.5A, one that we hardly ever see as well there on Lagoon. Not an easy Super Nintendo game. Goes for $432.
$190.
That brings us into the Game Boy. Welcome to Game Boy, everybody. Here's Go-Go Tank on
Next
Game
lot.
Boy. First time at Heritage, only 2 on the pop report, I think it said. $216. Here's Kirby's Pinball Land, 7.5A plus.
Fair warning.
Yeah, 19,200 is just wild. Just here, let me check this here.
Next lot.
$2,200. $2,600.
If you guys don't know, you can search what didn't sell at Heritage. How the fuck do I do this here though?
$3,000.
Go over to past sales.
$3,400.
But first we have to watch this. 7.5A plus. Creasing on the spine and the right
Fair
spine.
warning.
Heritage gives notes if you guys don't know, so you can see like what is wrong with the game. It's not on the actual WATA thing, but since Heritage only has 2 pictures, they toss you a bone and help you figure out why the game got the grade it got. So we're up to
Fair warning.
$4,000 here. 7.5A plus on Link's Awakening.
Next lot.
$110.
Those are $4,000. Jesus. Here's Top Rank Tennis, 9.6A plus. 4,000 on the Link's Awakening. Kirby's Pinball Land, only 180 actually. It's only a 7.5A plus, but
warning.
still, getting a
$150.
factory sealed Kirby on Game Boy for 180? Huh. Seems pretty
Fair
solid.
warning.
Yeah, we will check the comps on that in just a second here.
$80.
We will check the comps on that. Archive sold.
Fair warning. Next lot.
Turn that off.
$55.
How do you do this again now? Faster sold items.
Fair warning.
You not check it anymore?
$65.
Fair warning.
$75.
Fair warning.
That's crazy. I don't know how to do it anymore. I don't know why I'm tripping up. You're able to check what didn't sell. Stuff that went like unsold or unpaid or whatever, but I can't see the filter now. And when you guys are all watching me, I get nervous. So, gotta bail on it.
$32.
We'll check comps on Link's Awakening. Oh.
Fair warning.
$44.
Is there a variant that matters on this?
Fair warning.
Like, is this a three-line warranty, 4-line warranty? Is there anything on this game here? Looks like they didn't say anything.
$70.
Entering into N64 too. Wow, there was only like a few Game Boy games there. Jeez.
$75.
54.50. Starting off with Forsaken 9.0 there.
Fair warning.
$80.
Yeah, whichever one got out of bed happy, that's the grader I have preference for.
Fair warning.
Exactly. I don't know what my grader preference is right now.
$90.
I need to send in some stuff to CGC right away here and like get my own feel for their scale.
Fair warning.
Because like, yeah, I like WATA games, but I really don't like how their seal ratings work. I don't really like how they grade hard case games. Cardboard is fine.
$60.
VGA, I mean, it sucks when you have like a mint hard case game that gets a VGA 85 because your seal has a few scratches on it. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, there's shit I like and don't like.
$162.
VGA's label also has like no information on it. I like how WATA tells you stuff, actual variants. I trust WATA for variant information probably the most out of any of the companies. There's just, I don't know.
Lot.
It's hard to just be like, that's the company I love. Like, that's my company. And if one of the companies were to, like, change something, I would just bail, you know what I mean? Like, my brand loyalty isn't that strong. Yeah, I want fake high grades. Exactly, Supyo. Exactly. Now you're getting it, man. I want WATA to frickin' be harder on seal grades. And I want VGA to separate them.
$34.
In the N64 zone, though, Gauntlet Legends 9.8A++, $288. Hydro Thunder is an 8.5A+ here. I don't know why it has 0 bids on it. Like, I know it's not a rare or sought-after game or anything, but like an 8.5A+ of Hydro Thunder, we're at what, $71 here? Seems kind of crazy. Player's Choice Goldeneye 9.4A++ goes for $1,260. Gex 3 goes for $228.
$46.
An Ocarina of Time is coming up next. Wow. So, the Link's Awakening 7.5A+ actually just sold at the beginning of February for $3,300. So, it beat its old comp. It sold for as much as the 8.0A+ sold for on Link's Awakening on Game Boy. 7.5A+ today just had a good sale.
$90.
Good sale on Link's Awakening. And, you know, as soon as you move up in grade, too. Man, whoever bought this 9.0A got a frickin' steal. Wow. 9.0A for only $5,000? That's crazy. That's November, hey? Wow. Someone got themselves a beautiful copy, considering a 7.5A+ just sold for $1,000 less today. Jesus. Here's a CGC 9.4A++ on Ocarina of Time. Another game where we're going to have a lot of comps to check on it. This is the left, right, bottom seal pattern on the game. 3-side seam. You can find this game in vertical seam, vertical overlap seam, and 3-side seam. They sealed Ocarina of Time every which way under the sun. Power Collectors, $10 for the effort. Much appreciated, dude. Much appreciated, man. Congrats on winning that gloss sticker box today, and thank you for being in the chat tonight, man.
$4,000.
The seal and box separate never mattered till WATA told you it mattered. Oh, Supyo. Oh, Supyo.
Fair warning.
Supyo. That, oh man. There's so much shit that I held back from VGA grading because my seal had a little bit of issue with it.
Fair warning.
Just knowing that VGA was going to give you an absolute power bomb because you submit something with a small rip in it. Oh, God. Especially with like PS1 stuff in that, you know, you have like no cracks, no issues, and you have a little bit of a seal rip and they just frickin' put you through a table. Ugh. Those are the good old days, man. Yeah, we need more fake high grades, exactly. 9.4++ on the CGC Ocarina closes at $4,800. Let's take a peek. Let's take a peek.
Fair warning. Fair warning. Next lot.
9.4A+. Last sold for $4,000. This almost pulled in an extra $800 for that extra plus there. 85+. This just beat it. 85+ went for $3,840. That was back in December. 85+ also went for $7,200 though back in August. So a little bit of you know, two different prices there. CGC copies. This is the first one we've ever seen. So where's an actual 9.4 plus copy?
$6.
Oh, here it is.
$10
$57.60 back in November. This copy just sold for $4,800 today. Not bad. Not bad. Down about $900 since it last sold. Well, WATA versus CGC, but down like $900 in the past 4 months, 5 months, which doesn't seem that wild. 20% down.
$42.
Not too shabby on the Ocarina, but is still down compared to the last comparable WATA sale of the game. That was back in November. Perfect Dark goes for $348. Ready to Rumble Boxing, $180. Robotron 64 is an 8.0 B plus here, fighting its way to $80.
$55.
Fair warning.
$60.
Your loyalty lies with the company that gives you the highest grades. Yep.
$5.
Yep.
$70.
Isn't that the truth, Nicholas?
$75.
Talking like our true reseller now.
$80. $85.
Samuel, usually with VGA, if you are,
$90.
usually if you just had like a decent rip, any kind of size of rip on your game, you were like capped out at VGA 85. Then if the rip had any kind of size to it, you'd be going down to like an 80 plus. But generally speaking, if you had a rip, you're immediately like disqualified from 85 plus. You can get through to 85 plus with some very small rips. I have some myself, but they have to be tiny, and everything else has to be nice.
Fair warning.
Rips were always just like you know,
Next
like getting kicked in the nuts when you evaluate your game and you're like, wow, it's beautiful, except it has a little nick in it. So it was just always something you had to be so cautious about.
$50.
Robotron 64 did go for $139 in the end. Here's Yoshi's Story 9.0 plus. Probably it has to be the first CGC copy of this we've seen too. I don't think we've seen Yoshi's Story in a while, it seems. It feels like, I mean. When's the last time we saw it? October 2022. No, yeah, October 2022. We haven't seen Yoshi's Story on Heritage in 5 months? Crazy. Oh, we saw VGA 95 though. Jesus.
Fair warning.
This is weird too. This is 6 CIB copies of the game. These aren't sealed. These are complete in box. I don't know why it's a case of complete in box games. I don't know. But complete in box, not sealed. That's, you know, don't make the mistake there. So Yoshi's though.
$60.
The hell was this? 9.0 A plus just went for $840. And we're entering into Game Boy Advance as well. Welcome to Game Boy Advance. I think there's only 2 games today for Game Boy Advance. 9.4 A++, last sold for $1,000. What? 9.0 A++ for $1,200. Why did this 9.4++, like these both sold so cheap? Jesus Christ. A 9.0 A+ today just sold for $840. I don't know if we just haven't seen... I don't know if we just haven't seen Yoshi's in a while, so everyone had some pent-up money for it, but Jesus, it sold strong today. Wow. Okay. It matched, like, these 2 copies just sold low as fuck, I guess? The 2 9.4 A++'s for $1,000 each?
$440.
9.6 A++ was $1,800? Man. That's back in 2021. Jesus Christ, never mind, so... I guess all we really have to compare against are these 2 copies right here. Otherwise, we're all the way back in February 2022, so... 9.0 A+, $840. That's a good sale on Yoshi's. Wow. Animal Crossing is a 9.2A Japanese, or USA print, sorry. Japanese print. Telling you, oh, there's 1 GBA game today. Hope you guys all enjoyed GBA block today. Yeah, exactly, Supyo. Corner pokes, your frickin' nemesis. You just sent a big box Fallout 1 PC game sealed into VGA. You sold it on eBay with a reserve and it reached $15,000 ungraded. Oh my god, man. What do I think the value is graded? Well, hopefully 15,000. Holy shit. Oh my god, dude. That seems big. Seems like big money.
$220.
I mean, I don't know a ton about PC game prices, but holy shit, 15,000 is like one of the most expensive PC games that ever sold at that point.
Next lot.
Crazy.
$240.
Yeah, hopefully it goes good. Hopefully it goes good. Yeah, sorry, Alma. Yeah, USA print on Animal Crossing. Still, 9.2A brought in 660. F-Zero GX sells for barely more than a complete in-box copy? The fuck is up with that? $240 for like a 9.6A plus copy. I'm sure, I'm positive that complete in-box copies of this are like $100. Why is sealed so damn cheap? That doesn't even make sense. I should have just bought this. Ikaruga 9.6A plus goes for 336 there. Here's Master Quest 9.6A.
Fair warning.
Check out Animal Crossing comps. Animal Crossing always does something when it shows up. Animal Crossing. We just saw an 80 plus player's choice, never mind. 9.6A plus 2160. Wow. Japan, USA. We just don't even see it. Yeah, Animal Crossing never comes up actually, which is crazy. The last time we saw a 9.2A plus USA copy was early 2022, where it went for $2,400. So
fair warning.
You know, we've seen 2 Japan copies since then, 3 players' choice, and 1 more made in USA, which was a 9.6A plus for $2,160. So yeah, Animal Crossing, you just find what you can find. It seems like a fine price, Juan. Seems like a fine price. We don't see it often, so it's really hard to get a good gauge. But seems fine. You didn't overpay, put it that way. You certainly didn't overpay. If it went for 1,000 or something, I'd be like, whoa, but yeah, no, 660 seems fine.
Fair warning.
Ikaruga 336, Ocarina of Time Master Quest there, 9.6A brings in 312. Wind Waker Player's Choice, $288. TMNT 9.6A plus for 124. Tomb Raider Legend 9.4A plus. And seeing this game in a CGC slab at Heritage Auctions. It's just everything is kind of weird about what I'm seeing here, you know what I mean? It's like, wow, this is like 2023 in a nutshell. Tomb Raider Legend, GameCube, CGC, Heritage Auctions. Wow, has this hobby has evolved, hey?
$38.
Wow, this hobby has evolved.
$40. $42.
I mean, the thing is, Treasure Hunters, like, it could bring in more graded, but if it grades, like, say it gets a VGA 80 or some shit, that may actually scare people off versus the potential of what they could grade it themselves. Like, sometimes having the confirmed grade doesn't help it. You know what I mean?
$65.
Like, sometimes the mystery of what it could grade, people gamble on. People gamble on what it could be. So if you lock in, like, oh, this is a VGA 80, that's it, then people would be like, oh, fuck, it's only a VGA 80. So, it's, you know, it goes both ways. It goes both ways. If you're confirming and locking in a high grade, absolutely. But if you're locking in, like, a very medium grade...
Fair warning.
Sometimes, yeah, sometimes people gamble on what it could do.
Fair warning. Next lot.
$65. $85.
Yeah, 15K is crazy though, man. I'm baffled you didn't just like do that.
95.
I you know, obviously I hope all the best for you, shit, but that is so much money.
Fair warning.
So much money.
$120.
This was the GameCube block there. Started at 103.30 there. There was no GBA today. That was the difference. We have a little bit of Wii here, and we have one 3DS game. Actually kind of cool. Pokemon Art Academy, 9.6A plus.
Next lot.
Tomb Raider Legend went for 109. Art Academy, 149. Entering into the Wii block here, 9.6A on this one. Later print on this.
$30. $150.
You'll pay 15K if it does 95, no prob, yeah. Yeah, you can bust out 7-ish games and sell them for more raw. Alma, I feel like you could even bust out like anything that's a B plus probably at this time. Like if this was a 9.4 B plus Return to Dreamland, you could probably get more for it raw. Like there are definitely points at this like The hobby has gotten to a point now where there's absolutely raw types of games that will outsell for the graded copies. We even just saw on Reddit that dude who broke open a 9.4B plus.
Next lot.
$12.
He had Zelda Collector's Edition, just like purchased the 9.4B plus and opened it up for his personal collection. Didn't open the game, but smashed it out of the WATA case. And Reddit cheered. Let's go! He's a true gamer. The funniest thing was everyone not realizing that like the person is just leaving it sealed anyway. They were acting as if it was like as if this guy is opening up the game to play it or something when he just like opened the WATA case to throw it on his shelf and never touch it. Funny either way. But there are places where, yeah, you can definitely get more for raw than you can for sealed. Resident Evil 4 Wii Edition is a 9.68 plus if anyone's looking to pick up a nice one. Not too shabby on this. Not too shabby at all. 9.68 plus on a DVD style game is always where I'm like, man, that's a pretty nice grade.
$55.
$104 for that. Kirby's Return to Dreamland, $124. Like the 9.4A plus is much more replicable than a 9.6A plus. At least how I did my
Fair warning.
At least in my own experiences with grading. 9.68 plus is like you actually have a pretty nice game.
$2. $14.
I mean, shit, I wouldn't have even said it was worth 15K Treasure Hunter, so my opinion on this point, I don't have an opinion, you know what I mean? It's just outside of my realm of knowledge. Chat can provide whatever opinion they want on it, but like, yeah, it's outside of my area. PC games, I'm very new to it.
Fair warning.
How is we doing it, Heritage?
Next lot.
We don't see much Wii at all come to Heritage decaps, and what we do see is like the Mario Galaxies, your Zeldas, your Kirby's. You know what I mean? We only see the major franchise type stuff. The odd time we see a random game, I wouldn't say they do great or anything.
$44.
You got to send in the high grade stuff.
$48.
Even 9.6A plus just isn't enough to get people like really excited. So if you're sending in like 9.8A plus plus type stuff, though, yeah, your Wii shit's gonna do really well. You know, VGA 95, VGA 90 something, you're gonna do really well. But it's
fair warning.
By no means would I just send any and every type of Wii game to Heritage Auctions. But if you do have some Wii games that you're looking to spend to Heritage Auctions, might I tell you tonight's stream is sponsored by Heritage Auctions, of course. You can find in the description of the video the entire 2023 schedule and showcase of signature auctions that are coming up. On Thursday, we do have the Ultimate Fighting Game Showcase Auction. That is taking place this Thursday. Hopefully you guys can make it out for it. And the consignment deadlines are now approaching for Nintendo 8 and 64-bit Showcase Auction. Consignment deadline is in 9 days for that. The PC Showcase Auction, consignment deadline in 1 month. And of course, the next signature auction is open. Consignment deadlines in June. Reach out sooner than later if you want to get placement into any of those showcase or signature auctions. Of course, Heritage is always accepting quality consignments for the weekly auctions we watch every single Tuesday right here on YouTube. VideoGames@ha.com if you have any questions at all regarding the consignment process. Reach out for free appraisals using my link in the description. Tell them Greg sent you. It helps out the channel, helps me keep doing this for you guys every single Tuesday. Huge thank you to Heritage for sponsoring. Huge thank you to you guys being here. Hit the like button. Helps out the channel.
$90.
John, I'm hearing that minimum consignment might be $5,000 right now. But I don't know. Your best option for that is the minimum consignment thing flexes as well. So if you have shit that Heritage wants, they'll work with you.
Fair warning.
You know what I mean? Like, you can't send in a single game worth $100. I will tell you that off the bat. But if you have stuff that Heritage wants, they'll work with you.
Fair warning.
$120.
So
fair warning.
Entering into the... Well, first we had No More Heroes 3, 9.8A plus, sold for $65. That's funny.
Fair warning.
Joe Montana Football, 9.6A plus, European version, $89. Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, 9.8A plus, $456 there. Ferrari Grand Prix Challenge, 9.4B plus. We're still getting some bids here.
$50.
Fair warning.
$160.
Fair
Oh,
warning.
AJ spends the bag, man. They backed up the trunk. In order to get Greg on the sponsorship decaps, they had to back up the truck. Check out that sub count, man. We're 20K in here. Mr. 20K? Oh, Heritage had to pay out the
Fair
fucking
warning.
teeth to get Greg on contract. But it was worth it, you know? I think it was fully worth it.
Next lot.
9.4A on the Sonic RTB there. $690. Did it get a live bid? I'm not sure if it did. I'm not sure if that had a live
Fair
bid on
warning.
it. 690 feels high for a 9.4A on that.
$7,800.
Let me take a peek here.
$850.
Fair warning. Next lot.
$2.
9.4A. Can I go to RTBs here? I think it's assembled USA copy, isn't it? I always forget. Yeah, assembled in USA. So 9.4A. Yeah, this is a big sale. 9.4A plus just went for 384 in January. 9.4A plus went for 810. 9.6A plus
Fair
plus
warning.
1200. This 9.4A plus went really cheap right here. Jesus, someone in January got a really good price there on Sonic at 384. Yeah, this 9.4A is much more in line with every other sale we saw, but this January sale, man, that's weird. Take a peek at that.
$40, $48, $50, $60.
Yeah, 9.4A plus.
$65.
Someone just got themselves a steal on a Sonic, to be completely honest with you there. That's crazy.
$85, $90.
Damn.
$95.
Here's Sega Saturn, 9.4 complete in box.
$110.
Street Fighter Alpha 2, complete in box, 9.4. This is
Fair
crazy.
warning.
Am I gonna get it?
$130.
Yeah, if I stream if I stream Heritage every week for a decade, I get a free Mario Bros.
You've been outbid.
I don't know how much this game is worth raw.
Fair warning.
9294. I'll do one more bid. It still seems cheap. Like it feels cheap in my head here, but I'm not 100% sure.
$60.
You've been outbid.
9.4 CIB on
Fair
Saturn.
warning.
That's crazy. Cool game. Cool game. One of the Saturn games that stands out for sure.
$70.
No, the White Wolf. Welcome to the Greg Gang. Let's go. Go, dude. Welcome in.
Next lot.
Welcome in, man. Much appreciated. Get some stonks. Get some stonks.
$130.
Good stuff, man. May you have my respect.
Fair warning.
Too low, yeah. Greg gets that Seinfeld money. Yup, exactly. Jerry's locked in. Jerry is locked in over
Fair
here.
warning.
Can't set a reserved after bidding starts, and there was no reserve.
Next lot.
I'm reading your guys' conversation here without commenting on it. But what I'm getting is that there was no reserve on that Fallout game. That's what I'm getting here.
$42, $46.
You literally sold a raw sealed amiibo Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival for $12. Yeah. Is that like the most worthless game on Wii? Amiibo Festival? Or is that on Wii U? I don't even know what that one's for. Is that the most worthless game? It has to be up there.
Fair
Jesus, they just overprinted that thing, hey?
warning. Next lot.
Yo, thanks, Odin. Much appreciated.
$300.
Where was it now? How did I lose track of it? The Street Fighter Alpha sold for $192 at the end there. Crazy Taxi 2 went for $169. Daytona USA 8.0A plus goes for $99. Into Gunbird 2 9.8A plus. Great Dreamcast title. 9.8A plus on Gunbird 2. $384. That's a cool one. I don't know if we've seen this at Heritage before. Here's Jet Grind Radio. 9.8A plus plus. Oof. Highest graded copy out of 9. Let's see if Jet Grind gets some loves here. 9.8A plus plus on it.
Fair
A
warning.
little bit of a cult following type of game.
$340.
Yeah, Chokeslam. I was checking the
warning.
second print comps there on Sonic.
$360.
690 is pretty in line with every sale except for that $380 one. Yeah, I always like the cover of Alpha 2 as well,
Fair
Master. Are low pop Wii U games worth anything? A lot of Wii U games are low pop because they aren't. Yeah, there, Supyo said
Fair
it.
warning.
Low pop Wii U usually mean no one cares enough to grade them. Yep. That's
Next
essentially all it means. Means no one really cares. So it's kind of a double-edged sword there. It's low pop because no one cares. If you grade them like no one cares. But you'd also increase the pop report. Yo, Mort!
$26.
Mort in the chat. Let's go, man. How's it going?
Fair.
That's awesome that you're going to be at, which convention are you going to be at, Mort? You might as well just tell the whole chat here. Big news for Mort. Special guest at an upcoming convention there. That's awesome, man. I'm happy for you. Raw about 100 if you're lucky on the Alpha 2. That's if you don't get mold stain ripped back version on eBay in like new condition. Yeah, that's what I thought, about $100 to HW. So when we were looking at the mint copy, I mean, like, frick, that was what, a 9.4. It still only sold for $200. It still feels like a good deal there. Still feels like a good deal at $200. The SoCal Gaming Expo. There we go. All you guys can go down there and get your pictures with Mort. SoCal Gaming Expo.
Fair warning.
That's awesome, man.
$75. $80.
Jet Grind Radio went for $456. Honestly, I kind of expected more out of it. I don't know how much,
Fair warning.
I don't know how, like, I thought it'd do a bit more.
Next
9.88++ on Jet Grind. I thought it'd do a bit more, to be completely honest. Maybe I'm just too high on this game? Not sure. Dreamcast is a fickle spot. NHL 2K 9.68+ for 109. San Francisco Rush on Dreamcast 9.6B+.
$60.
I think it's a beautiful specimen too, Skull.
Fair warning.
I do too. Why stop at 20 to 30, sell it for 500? Exactly. Plenty more to share unrelated to games though, and it's nuts. Mort! Mort! You have to stop, Mort!
Next lot.
it's,
$20.
it's too much, man!
$24, $28, $32.
I look forward to seeing what you got in the pipeline, dude. The San Francisco Rush goes for $89 there. 7th Cross Evolution 9.6A. That feels like a deal on Jet Grind? I mean, I think so. I think so, but who knows? Who knows? You saw WATA added genuine ratings recently. Good idea, but wish they'd price it low so we could use it to avoid fake carts. Oh, the genuine. Yes, that's how comic graded starting anyway. Yeah, they have the genuine now. Yes. How much does it cost? Is it the exact same price as like normal grading?
Fair warning.
Excited to finally get my video? You swear it's coming? Yeah. At this point, I forgot we even worked together, Mort. Just a stranger to me, man. We did a video together? Like, what? When? Who? Me? Fuck, that must be like 2 months ago now. As funny as that is.
$80.
Like, I don't care either way. It literally doesn't matter, but... PS1 starts right away here. We're just getting through 7th Cross Evolution. First time on... 0 copies graded higher out of just 4. Yeah, Dreamcast game that I know nothing about. But I do see that this game is published by UFO. And for the big N64 fans out there, there is one N64 game published by UFO.
$40.
Just one of them. Just one game published by UFO. What game is it, everyone? That is your trivia of the day.
Fair warning. Next lot.
$2. $14, $18, $22, $24.
Gen is the same price as full graded. If it was less, I could see it being used a lot more. Yeah, me too, for sure.
Fair warning.
Me too, for sure.
$26.
If it's the exact same price, it's like, you know, that kind of hurts.
$30. $32. $34.
You found a sealed FF7 at half-price books yesterday. $220. Pristine box and seal, but ripped seal.
$36.
About 1/3 of the front. Is the FF7 black label or green, Chris? That's all that matters. If it's black label, it's a hell of a deal. If it's green, run away.
$38.
Skull had the exact same answer. If it's black, you gotta go back and grab it. If it's green, fucking run from the peen. Green, mean, looking mean. There's something there. Yeah, if it's a black label, man, okay, yeah, you should probably go buy it for 220. Any factory sealed FF7 at this point, black label for 220, like you could probably punch it and it would still be worth 220.
Fair warning.
Hell of a price there.
Next lot.
$12.
Blaster Master blasting again starts off. Ooh, gotta crack my neck here.
$14. $16.
Oh, 9.68 for $75.
$18.
Capcom versus SNK Pro, 8.08 on this, crack in the front of the case.
$22.
Still though, this should get some love. We're sitting down at like 20 bucks here.
$26.
Fair warning.
$28.
Run.
You've been outbid.
Funny, HW, I've been listening to Iron Maiden at the gym this week. I have been having an absolute Iron Maiden, like all week. Maybe, yeah, all week. Iron Maiden. It turns out that I think my favorite Iron Maiden song is Aces High.
$42.
I think that's my favorite Iron Maiden song. Run to the Hills is up there, as is The Trooper. As is Fear of the Dark, but I think Aces High. That one gets me going. This Capcom versus SNK Pro, man. They are low rolling this. Like, come on.
$6.
Come on. We're at 75 bucks here. Come on, guys. It's Capcom versus SNK Pro here. Is it? I'm actually surprised it closed at $73. This is one of those examples where it feels like you could just crack this out of the case and sell it for more. 73 bucks? That's crazy.
$16.
Casper, Friends Around the World, 9.6A.
$20.
Yeah, if we're canceling auctions out there, I mean, I don't. You know what I mean? If you're out there canceling auctions, I no longer have any interest in, like, the conversation. You sold it for 15K, you didn't want it at that point, like, best of luck to you, man. But canceling auctions is just...
$32.
It's the definition of, like, having your cake and eating it too.
$34.
You just, like...
$38.
Yeah.
$40.
I personally have no interest in canceling auctions. I think it's scummy. It's like backdooring and canceling auctions. If you're out there doing that, it's just like, fuck me, man. Great, right? You don't care about it yourself, but like...
Fair warning.
I don't really care about your game then either, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't care. Best of luck to you.
Fair warning.
You know, and usually it's people on the other side that cancel auctions. Usually it's when shit sells way too low and, like, people cancel. Heck, I just shipped away, what was it, my Chocobo, I'm gonna make a video about it, but I just shipped away 2 graded games I sold on eBay that I got like 70 US for each. You just fucking ship them. You decided to run the auction, you move on.
Next lot.
$22. $44.
It's crazy to me. Crazy to me. Canceling an auction is one step less than backdooring. I mean, it's freaking close to me, Supyo. Like, genuinely, I think it's close.
Fair warning.
I think it's close. It's basically as bad as you can do on eBay.
$24.
It's like the worst behavior you can do on eBay. Buying shit that is already sold, canceling shit that is already sold. So. Crusaders of Might and Magic, 9.68 plus for 89 bucks.
$42.
Frankie, backdooring is like, if it's an eBay item that's already sold, or anything, right? If something is already sold, you message the seller and say, hey, I'll give you more money. Cancel the deal, give it to me instead. That's backdooring someone.
Next lot.
$2.
Crusader of Might and Magic, there goes for $89, 9.6A plus. Death Trap Dungeon, 9.6A for $99. And yeah, some of you guys might have different ethics, moral stances on all that stuff. That's just stuff that I've always felt strongly about. Canceling auctions and backdooring. Because it's like, at that point, what the fuck are we doing? You know what I mean? If we're gonna run auctions to find out the values of stuff and then just cancel it anyway, like...
$10.
It sounds stupid to say, but the entire spirit of, like, the market becomes lost. Like, nothing fucking matters then. Comps don't matter, like, nothing matters. Run an auction, cancel it, who cares, backdoor people. Like, everything just becomes bullshit. And if everything becomes bullshit in the market, in the hobby, then like who wants to be a part of it? You know what I
Fair
mean?
warning. Next lot.
You just get this really grimy place for everyone.
65.
Tarzan goes for 45 bucks. Here's Dragon Warrior 7, 8.5A.
Fair warning.
70, 75, $80.
You do have a soft spot for Jersey Devil on PS1. You think that was your first ever rental? Jersey
Fair
Devil
warning,
is
$85,
has value,
$90.
but it's a game that I never knew had value. It's not even at the auction. I thought it was, but
Fair
yeah,
warning.
even as a CIB, that game has some value, and I was so surprised to learn that. Yo, Kurt, I appreciate it.
Fair warning.
Sticker area of the FF8 looks nasty. This is a security seal that was very poorly removed. That's why.
100.
This is the, you can see the ripples here. Someone tried to remove a security sticker and did a really shitty job of it. Once you remove it really bad like this, it's even possible that you cause rips in the,
Fair warning.
See, Supio, you're saying this will clean off. I'm saying, like, you might cause abrasions and rips when you have shitty removal, like over here, where there's this like this thing over here, or even right here, you can see it was kind of picked at. It's possible that this person caused breaks in the seal.
Fair warning.
I would way rather see one intact than whatever the fuck this is. This is just bad. You don't want to see this. This has likely caused more damage than the sticker if they had just left it alone. This is the worst thing you can do.
Fair warning.
So, that's why it looks like it does, though. Here is Black Label Final Fantasy VII. Speak of the devil. 8.0A on this game. So it sounded like that one that you had a rip in it. So
$55.
maybe a 9.2, 9.4, 9.6 with a B+. This copy just went for $720. That other copy that you have there, that you were talking about in the chat,
Fair warning.
so long as your case doesn't have cracks, you're going to sell it for a lot more than this. $720 there. Dragon Warrior 7, 8.5A for $169. And here's the Final Fantasy 8, 9.6 with a B. So it's already a B seal rating. Jesus. What else is wrong with it?
$130. $140. $100.
Looks like there's also... This might be from a hanger? Where's the big rip, though?
Fair
A B
warning.
seal rating implies it's, like, really ripped. Unless they just really fucked it up over here, and WATA gave that a B.
$60.
Is that enough to get a B seal rating? This?
Fair warning.
Like, I know it looks ugly as hell, but is that enough for a B? What does WATA say? WATA doesn't say anything. Unless there's a rip, like, on one of the sides or something. Oh, it's a ripple, not even a rip? Oh my god, Chris. Get your ass back there, man. Like, exit the chat. Like, go. Go, go, go. Unless you already bought it. I'm not sure if you bought it already or not. But that's crazy, man.
Fair warning.
That's crazy.
Next lot.
Final Fantasy VII. How is that game holding up these days? Final Fantasy VII is another one that Pop Reports absolutely shit on. If PS1 has, like, its Mario Bros. 3 or its, like Sonic on Genesis would be the example there. Final Fantasy VII would be the PlayStation example, in my opinion.
Fair warning.
8.0A copy here. It was a Masterpiece Floating Eye? Yeah, Floating Eye misprint.
Fair warning.
9.8B, $2,000. Wow. 8.5B plus, Greatest Hits, Realistic Violence. 8.0A, there we
Fair
go.
warning.
So 8.0A, that's crazy, Jesus.
Next
8.0A of the third print, which should be the worst print. That should be the least desirable one. On Certified Link, back in August, did $1,300. This just did $720 today with Floating Eye misprint.
$36.
That's crazy.
$40. $44.
Yeah, this is like, I think it's a great deal.
65.
Did half as much as Realistic Violence 9.0As.
75.
I think someone got a good price on Final Fantasy tonight. We don't see a lot of 8.0 copies come up either. So, maybe people are just waiting out for one that isn't... Like, assumedly, this copy is cracked.
95.
Click the wrong button there.
Fair warning.
Looks like it's cracked right here. Does the back say? Yeah, it does, okay.
Next lot.
Crack in the case, front cover, yeah.
$60.
Yeah, so there's your crack right here. Pretty minor crack, all things considered.
$90. $100.
You know, like that's a pretty subtle crack to be an 8.0.
Fair warning.
But yeah, it could just be that people don't want one with crack at all. You know, people are just like, I'll just wait for the next 9.0 plus copy and not fuck with an 8.0 on that game. Yeah, a crack nonetheless, 100%, 100%. At least the person got it for a pretty solid price.
$70.
Soul Reaver, 9.6A. Yeah, so here's the difference, right? Like, if you remove that crack from the Final Fantasy, you might be looking at a 9.6A. So this Soul Reaver, you know, funny enough, is that little crack away from being an 8.0 and 8.5.
Fair warning.
That's the funny thing there about PS1.
Fair warning.
One small crack away from being a from being a 9.6 or being an 8.0. There's like no middle ground in there.
Next lot.
$32. $34.
Soul Reaver goes to 336. Legend of Mana 9.4A. You did it! You bought your first ever jewel case game, still from last century if we accept the 21st century started on January 1st, 20. Oh my god. But it is one of my favorite games ever, Jet Grind Radio. Seth, you won the Jet Grind!
$90.
So what do you think, Seth? I think it was a good price. Like, you got the 9.8 A++ for $456. Yeah, and Greg said I got it. Yeah, man, I think it's good.
Fair warning.
I think that's a great price to be in it for. Congratulations, dude. You had that happen to me where bidding on something was winning and they canceled an hour before it was finished. It was very annoying. Oh, yeah, man. Getting canceled on, getting backdoored and everything like that is... If you hang out on eBay enough, it is inevitable. It's gonna happen to you.
$4.
But, like, I do not see it as something where it's like, oh, fuck, it happened to me, so I'm gonna do it to other people. You know what I mean? Like, not how I see that. The last thing I got canceled on was a premium edition of Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories on PS1. $800 US. Bought it immediately. The guy said, wow, like, you got a great price or whatever. I've been offered other ones, but fair is fair. I'll ship it for you tomorrow. So then tomorrow comes and the guy doesn't ship anything. And then that night, I get the typical fucking message of, oh, my son opened the game. Sorry, I have to cancel. Right?
Fair warning.
So you just you know you got backdoored. There's nothing you can do. I called eBay. I reported his account. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. That's gonna happen to you a lot. It's a real piece of shit move. I would rather they just told the truth to me as well.
$14.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not an idiot. I'm also not like an awful person. I understand. You sold it for $800. It was a buy it now. Probably got offered $1,500, maybe even $2,000, right? Just be straight up with me.
Fair warning.
I understand, but don't fucking lie to my face like I'm an idiot.
Next
Ugh,
lot.
that's the worst.
$18. $30.
Legend of Mana 9.4A goes for $139. No, Timothy, I don't think it does anything.
Fair warning.
I don't think it does anything. Oh, I did sup yo. Of course I told him to ship it anyway.
Lot.
It comes with the 3 cards inside. The 3 cards are still worth it. Of course I told him to ship it. I told him to show me pictures, ship it. Like, you just get the same stupidity. So.
Fair warning.
$6.
But no, I don't think reporting does anything. Because by his own admission, he had messages in his,
Fair warning.
he had,
$10.
messages in his inbox of getting offered higher prices. So, like, I reported it to eBay via a different method and was like, oh, if you look at the messages, you're going to see that he took a deal off eBay. Like, I don't think it matters. You get a warning, you know what I mean? They don't give a shit. How do you feel if someone lists an item at open auction and you DM them to make a deal before it gets any bids? Yeah, fine. I think that's open game. That's fine. You know, I would appreciate if you weren't, like, outright lying about the offer. Like, oh, I want to give this to my kid's birthday or whatever. Like, you can make it kind of scummy. But if you're just like, hey, I'll buy it for $600 and it's an open auction, that's fair. That's fair. No transactions have taken place or anything. It's, you know, shoot your shot type of shit. I can see why people would think it's kind of grimy, especially if you're lowballing the shit out of them, but like...
$340.
No deal has taken place yet. I think it's open. I think it's fair. Fair game. But there's some gray area there depending on what you say in your message and how you treat it.
$40.
That's all. Spyro Year of the Dragon, 9.8A there, goes for $384. This is a Spyro game I grew up playing. And I loved it. It was fucking great. Tomb Raider Chronicles, 9.8A++, goes to $264. Didn't Hadouken just pay that, like, last week? Didn't he just pick one up as well? 9.8A+ last week. Oh my god, no, he blew it. I hope he showed up again this week. He could have got the plus for $264. He bought the only one plus for $24 less dollars?
Fair warning.
Hopefully he showed up again. I mean, fuck, I would have just bought them both at that point. Like, if I bought that other copy for $240 and then tonight it sold for $264, I would just buy them both. Trick and Snowboarding, 9.8A.
$28.
Sorry for the silly question because you're still new to the collection scene. What should make up a good CIB? I'm guessing the manual and inserts will be a big part of it.
$2.
How do you mean, White Wolf? Like, if you have a CIB, you need, like, box, manual, cartridge, at minimum. And then if there are any additional specific inserts, those are also pretty important.
$6.
So, like, a ton of Super Nintendo games would have posters or monster charts or, like, registration cards. All that stuff is very important, too. But having, like, a generic Nintendo warning insert, those aren't that important. Having the dust cover for your game or a little plastic baggie, not that important. So at the core of it, you just need a really nice box manual cartridge. Then you can start deciding if you want posters, registration cards, anything else. And then you can decide if you want pamphlets, baggies, dust covers. Those are like the layers of a CIB right there.
Fair warning.
Xenogears is a 9.8A+.
Next lot.
And for some reason in my head, it feels like we've seen Xenogears in high grade a few times now, in a short span of time. And we're entering into PS2 right now. Starting off with Ark the Lad, Spirits of the Twilight. Twilight of the Spirit. Jesus, got it backwards. Let's take a peek at Xenogears, though.
Fair warning.
9.8A+, goes for $1,920.
$46.
Fair warning.
Xenogears. 9.8A+. Yeah, last sold for $2,220 only 2 weeks ago. Like, what? And then we had one other one at the end of January.
Fair warning.
We've seen 3 9.8A+ sales in the past 3 months.
Next lot.
Like, what?
$18.
So it went from 3,840. What's this here? Armored Core Nexus 9.6A. Toss a couple bids at this.
You've been outbid.
Toss one more.
$50.
It went from 3,800
outbid.
down to 2,200 and now down to 1,900. And like,
$80.
there aren't that many. Oh, I guess there's 15 of them. Fuck, you could still see another one in the next little while, but basically the price on Xenogears 9.8A+ is cut in half in the past 3 months because we've seen 3 of them come up in the past 3 months. Really hard for
$2.
really hard for games to just keep coming up like that. And you know, that is a testament to how small the market still is, that even a game like Xenogears, if it just shows up too much, like it can't, the market cannot absorb it. The price just has to keep sliding on it. So, $1,920 for Xenogears. Astro Boy, 9.8A+.
$5.
See, this is when I absolutely hate the A+ seal rating. Remember I said earlier I have a gripe with WATA's seal ratings? This is even a new graded game. This is September 2022. But how the fuck are you going to give an A+? Like, there's case-fresh Nintendo Switch games that get A+ seal ratings. And you're going to tell me that this big-ass sticker in the corner, this big-ass sticker, Astro Boy doesn't have a foot. And this is still 9.8A+? Which is essentially 1 plus mark away from being the theoretical highest grade possible, right? You're not getting a 10. So we are 1 plus mark away from the best possible grade you could get on this.
$2. $14.
And there's a massive sticker in the bottom corner.
$18. $22. $20. $26. $28.
Right? What do you do with that? What are you supposed to do with that?
$34. $36.
I mean, they say they do, Daniel. Stickers are taken into consideration. It's just the degree to what, you know, how much are they considered? With WATA, not that much. There's a lot of examples where you can have stickers and still have incredible grades. WATA is definitely pretty light on stickers. It just, I don't know. I disagree. It's something I disagree with.
$48. $50. $55.
Giving it an A+ seal rating implies that that sticker like could be perfectly removed, right? Who knows? Maybe you fuck up the removal and you tear something, but like stickers. Oh, stickers, hey. Sells for $89 for the Astro Boy. Honestly, probably a really good price.
Fair warning.
Probably a really good price to get a 9.8+ on Astro Boy. But I would want that sticker removed. But then if you open it up to remove the sticker, you probably give up the 9.8 because getting 9.8 is really hard. Whoever grades it again will just be like, ah, fuck it, here's your 9.6 A+. Right?
Fair warning.
It's not like you're going to go up to an A++ if you remove that sticker. I genuinely feel like your most likely outcome is you open it, remove the sticker, and you get a 9.6 A+. That just feels so stupid. Documented Metal Gear Solid 2 there, $119. Final Fantasy X, 9.4A, Squaresoft one.
Fair warning.
Yeah, then it leaves a sticker scar and they give you an A. Exactly. You go from 9.8A+ down to 9.6A because you remove the sticker. Could you imagine? I just, I don't know. I don't want to say like, oh, you can't give a 9.8 if it has a sticker, or like you can't give A+ if it has a sticker, but... And it's I've argued this before, where between A++ and A, like we just need another seal rating. We need the S at the very top, A++, A+A, or even like A++, A+, and A-. Like just, there needs to be one more seal grade in there. Where if you were to just take this a notch down, like I agree, it shouldn't be an A seal rating, it's probably really nice. But there's A+ seals that are, like I said, literally case fresh. And they aren't getting A++, but this still gets an A+. And that just feels like bullshit. Final Fantasy X CGC 94A sells for $480. This feels like one of the lowest priced Final Fantasy X we've probably ever seen.
$12. $14.
Let's take a peek.
Fair warning.
Yeah, we need the 9.7, exactly.
$16.
9.4A, last sold July 2022 on Golden for $1,100. 9.2A, we just haven't seen anything in the lower grade. I guess that's the issue. So this is one of the lowest, this is actually, I think, the lowest copy we've ever seen sell.
$22.
Yeah, it is. Other than a 7.0 NS, which, what the fuck? This is the lowest we've ever seen a Final Fantasy X sell for. It is almost the lowest grade we've ever seen come to auction. You can see everything is 9.8, 9.6. We've had one 9.4 and one 9.4 plus, and that was back in early 2022. So, yeah. Lowest copy of Final Fantasy X to come to Heritage, to come to any of the major auction houses. $480 for the 9.4A. A new floor for Final Fantasy X. We'll see how that develops. We'll see how that develops.
Fair warning.
Frankie, I do not know when we're getting Switch and PS3 pop reports. WATA just gave us an update on the pop reports, so assumedly it won't be for another
$4, $6, $8.
Assumedly it won't be for another, 3 months, I would assume. Yeah, Timothy, man, 480 doesn't feel terrible for it. I agree.
Fair warning.
You got 2 Xenos for the price of 1 sold in January? Fuck Alma, you're gonna have all the Xenos soon if they keep showing up at this.
Fair warning.
Only good stickers are in the upper corner, non-obstructive, small, and it's KB or Toys R Us. Maybe Bad Badges. That's kind of cool. I agree, if you have a little rectangle sticker, I'm not gonna beat you up over it, right? Like if you have one of those little white stickers, like this, even this Walmart sticker, right? I wish it wasn't lime neon green, but... Oh my god, can you freaking load here?
$55.
Here's Front Mission 4, 9.6A plus Square Enix game. For the Front Mission fans out there.
Fair
We also
warning.
had Friends again. I don't know why. Who the fuck graded all these copies of Friends? I'll never know. But if you have this sticker, right? Like, much smaller
warning.
sticker. If you're going to tell me that's still an A+, like, okay, I get it. Small sticker.
Next lot.
But that Best Buy one is like 2 times the size, if not more. Front Mission went for $89. Gauntlet was
Fair
pulled
warning.
for some reason. 9.8 A+. Damn, that would have been interesting to see.
Next lot.
Jesus, I wonder if that got pushed to a better auction, like a showcase or something. Gran Turismo was a 7.5 NS. It is a first print copy of the game, it looks like, though.
Fair warning.
Looks like it's also sun faded. $40 for that.
Next lot.
Grand Theft Auto Trilogy 9.6 plus plus, $75 there. 9.6 plus plus on Trilogy Vice as well. Then we into the Guy game. We'll see what that goes for.
Fair warning.
Yo, thank you, Expensive Cardboard. Much appreciated, man.
Next
You have a
lot.
DS Mario 64 sealed. The box is
42,
virtually perfect, but the seal has sort of
$150.
clouding that creates a 1-inch border around the front and back. What would it grade with WATA? If you're in the Discord, John Smith, post some pictures up in the grade check. If you're not in the Discord, join the Discord. Link in the description of the video. But you'd have to post some pictures, John. I really don't
Fair
understand
warning.
what you mean.
$180.
Assumedly, you'd get like a 9.6A, right? You'd probably still get an A seal rating, so you'd get a really high box grade, kind of an average seal grade, and it would sell for a kind of
Next
average
lot.
price.
$75. $100.
You found a sealed Tom and Jerry War of the Whiskers on Xbox today. Real gamer stonks, or am I copium?
warning.
Does War of the Whiskers have value on original Xbox? I don't think it's a common game, but I don't know if anyone cares.
Fair
That's where I'm
warning.
at with that, Vindios. Does anyone care about War of the Whiskers? Yeah, it is Vindios. Or Frankie. The Guy game is actually like the lore of the Guy game. It was banned from sales, pulled and stuff, but I don't know how it actually works when you're like a collectibles auction house or a second-hand seller and shit.
$30.
Like, does it matter? I don't know. But yes, that is the lore of the Guy game. Sells for $216 though, 9.6A plus. Jack 2, 9.6A plus.
Fair warning.
$139 only. That's crazy. That seems like a great purchase for whoever's, for all the Jack fans out there.
Fair
Here's
warning.
Jaws Unleashed 9.6A plus. Second highest graded copy on the Pop Report.
Next lot.
$2.
$216. Jaws Unleashed was a really cool game when it came out. Here's Legaia 2.
$28.
Dual Saga 9.6A plus. First time at Heritage.
Fair warning.
$32.
Legaia 2. Seems like no one really cares. I'll toss a bid.
$36.
You've been outbid.
Fair warning.
Between A++ and A, there is another seal rating. It's called A+. Yeah, we need another one, decaps. We need one more. We need the A++, or the A- plus.
$22.
You bought a 9.6A Kodor a few months ago. You paid WATA to remove the stickers, and you got the 9.6A plus. Let's go, dude. That's huge.
Next lot.
Huge, Brian Baker.
$2.
Huge, man. Congrats on that.
$18.
That's when it's perfect. Like, yeah, 9.6A with stickers, that is like fully worth the risk.
Fair warning.
You will know it was me. What are we talking about here?
32, 30, 30, 30, 40, 40.
You bought them in like 2021 when people cared about pop culture for a bit. You bought like 7 to 8, took WATA forever, slow, and just going now, making bank. What are you talking about,
Fair
Chokeslam?
warning.
$70.
Fair warning.
Yeah, what are you talking about, Chokeslam? What do you have? What will we find out is you?
Next
What did you buy?
$2.
I lost contact somewhere along the line there. Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance 9.0 goes for $94.
$6. $10. $12. $14.
Are you the
$16.
person who submitted all of the friends?
$18.
Chokeslam, is that what you're telling me right now? Is that you are the one who submitted all these copies of friends?
$22. $24.
What?
$26.
What?
$28. $30.
Did you know CGC removes stickers for
$32.
free? You sent in some games with stickers and they removed without even asking?
$34
What?
$36.
Really, Frankie? I didn't know that at all. I didn't think they had any cleaning or anything options. Like, I noticed that CGC did not have a sticker removal, did not have a cleaning option. I didn't know that they'll just, like, do it, though. That's crazy.
$46.
Guilty. Choke slam. Oh my god, man.
$48.
Oh, choke slam.
Fair warning.
How many copies of Friends did you buy?
$60.
And how much did you pay for each copy?
$65. $70.
That is fucking
$75.
funny.
$80.
That is really funny.
Fair warning.
$85.
That's insane, man. You're an absolute madman. Here's Musashi, Samurai Legend.
$5.
Square Enix title, 9.4A. 8 of them, they were all 8 to 10 bucks. Are you making money on them then? No, you're not. You're losing money. You're losing a lot of money on every copy. You might have made some money on some of the first copies, I guess.
Next lot.
You posted pictures of clouding and grade estimate? Awesome. Take a picture. I'll take a peek in just a second here. We actually have some solid titles coming up.
Fair
Starting
warning.
off with Onimusha 2 here, Samurai's Destiny, 9.68 plus. Some high grade stuff. Then Psychonauts 9.6, Raiden is 9.68 plus, Ratchet and Clank 9.68 plus, Resident Evil 4 Premium 9.8A plus. Some solid grades here on PS2. Onimusha 2 goes for $89. Psychonauts 9.6A.
$80. $85. $90. $91.
But if they had actually sold in 2021, you would have, yeah.
100. 100.
I assume so as well.
100.
Yeah, Fletch, that was the impression I was under as well, is that they wouldn't touch stickers, wouldn't do anything like that. Because, I mean, removing stickers is a big liability. Like, just seems weird.
$2.
Either that or they swap the games. Heyo. Heyo.
$120.
Raiden 3. 9.6A plus immediately jumped out to $150. Also published by UFO. And yeah, Timothy, if you're still in the chat, you'd said that it was the bowling game on N64. Yes, sir. Super Bowling on N64. The Grail. The only game published by UFO on the system.
Next lot.
65.
So it's funny to see UFO publishing Raiden 3 like 5-6 hours later. 9.6A plus goes for $149
Fair
there.
warning.
Ratchet and Clank size matters, 9.6A plus on this one too.
$95.
Just open up the Discord. I totally missed, but
$110.
can you guys open? Can you open Discord, please?
Fair warning. Next lot.
$380.
Take a peek at those in just a second here. Resident Evil 4 Premium Edition, 9.8A plus. What was the grade of the other one we'd seen come up? I don't think it was a 9.4A plus.
$420.
Resident Evil 4 Premium Edition.
Fair warning.
What? Why is there no copies? We've seen this before.
400.
I'm positive we've seen this before, haven't we? What? Huh?
Fair warning.
Who made this Gamerstong site? Who, what? Where's the sales on Resident Evil 4 Premium?
$22.
We'll take a peek in a second there. I'm pretty sure we've seen it before.
$26. $30. $34.
White Wolf!
$38.
White Wolf, it turns out the madman who submitted all of these copies of Friends is sitting here amongst us in the chat. We are amongst royalty, truly.
Fair warning.
$65.
Truly, we are amongst royalty.
$70.
Resident Evil 4 Premium.
$80.
Nobody told me WATA was gonna be this way. Clap, clap, clap.
Fair
It was a
warning.
CGC copy, Timothy. Maybe that's my issue. Maybe I didn't filter to CGC.
Next lot.
There it is. You know, hey, Timothy, you run a tight site, man. It's a good site you got. Know what you're doing over there. So the WATA copy sells for $528. The CGC copy sells for $576. I rest my case. CGC is clearly getting the market comps that we need to
Fair
see.
warning.
Clearly, people are bidding on CGC games. If that one-to-one comparison right there doesn't sell it for you, there's nothing. There's no convincing you. Resident Evil Outbreak, 9.4A. 2 stickers right on the front there, $109. Robotech Invasion, 9.4A, 9.8A plus, sorry, $104.
$4.
RTX Red Rock. I don't know what this game is. I don't know. 9.6A. LucasArts published it. Only 2 copies on the pop report. I'm surprised someone else sent this in for grading. We're pushing our way up to $40 here.
Fair warning.
$14. $16.
You knew the UFO label looked familiar? You don't even collect N64? Yeah, you nailed it, Timothy. You nailed it, and then I ignored you.
Fair warning.
No real conclusions can be drawn without numerous CGC sales of friends. Chokeslam, you should have just had a proxy buy them all back for you so that we can send them to CGC for science.
$22.
You see, now all of these friends games are out in the ecosystem. We basically, how many are on the pop report? These need to be chased down like Infinity Stones. Someone needs to put together all of the friends.
Fair warning.
How many are there? There's 12. So you need to chase down the 12 friends Infinity Stones. Put them all together. And then you are the ultimate collector.
$28.
You should have never let them leave the community, man. You've doomed us all.
Next lot.
$550.
You can't send a middle finger emoji here, so here's the typed out. Here is Rule of Rose. Speaking of giving the middle finger, here's Rule of Rose 9.4A. Already pushing its way. Wow, we're looking for $900 on it. We'll, of course, do price check on this. I think it's been a while since we've seen Rule of Rose come up. Yeah, we haven't seen it since August 2022. 1260 is the direct comp. I wonder if it's the same copy. Are you the same copy? I doubt it. There are quite a few 9.4As on this game.
$850.
Like, it's probably not.
Fair warning.
578682.
Next lot.
$18.
It did fall short of its comp, which like shouldn't surprise anyone. Down about $300 since last August.
Fair warning.
Different copy.
$22.
Right? Now I'm tripping out. I forgot the number. I'm pretty sure it's a different copy. There's quite a few 9.4As. So 960 versus 1260 last time. Roughly down 30%. Again, like that's from last August. That really shouldn't surprise anyone there. 9.4A was 1560 back in June.
$34.
And yeah, that's it. You bought the Rule of Rose corn. There we go, man.
Fair warning.
Cool pickup. Really cool pickup.
Next
And you
lot.
even got it at a lower price than it was the last time.
$90.
Will it sell lower again when it comes up? Who knows? It took 6 months before we saw the this copy. So we might be waiting for like another 6 months for the next one.
Next lot.
This Tekken is hard to find, 9.2A plus, $124. Yeah, Tekken 4 is super early PS2, I believe. I think that's what it is.
Fair warning.
PS3 starting now.
Next lot.
It's going on your top shelf, yes. Assassin's Creed 9.2A plus, entering into some PS3 here, $159. Assassin's Creed 2, greatest hits.
Fair warning.
Looking for a second bid. Will there be a second bid? There will not.
$2.
Sells for $30. $1 bid plus the $29 minimum. One person out there felt this was worth $30.
$4.
Was it Alma?
$6,
That is the
$7,
question.
$8,
Assassin's
$9,
Creed 3, 9.4A plus. A lot of CGC today in the auction. A lot of CGC today.
Fair warning.
Can't wait to not bid on any Xbox tonight. Yes.
$14.
Make sure to look at the top of the slipcover on the PS3 BioShock coming up.
Fair warning.
Look at the top of the slipcover.
Next lot.
Like over here?
$2.
Over here?
$34.
What's the slipcover grade?
$38.
Is there no slipcover grade?
Fair warning.
Is this just the 9.4? What?
Next lot.
Is this slipcover attached to the game? I'm confused.
$18.
Fair warning. Next lot.
This can't be a 9.4 with all this damage, can it?
$22. $26.
There is no slipcover grade and it looks horrible. Like what?
Fair warning.
30, 30, 30.
This isn't a sealed slipcover, is it? Like this is removable? This doesn't. Oh man, it doesn't make any sense to me.
$55.
Well, it sold for $65, so I mean it didn't sell for fuck all, but like I just don't get the grading. Do we have confirmation on what CGC does with slipcovers? Like have they ever said something, or was there a note or something? Here's Silent Hill Downpour again. We've been seeing a lot of these.
Fair warning.
What do they do with slipcover grades?
$70.
Yeah, no, it seems super weird, Timothy. Super weird on the BioShock.
Fair warning.
Doesn't make sense to me.
Next lot.
If this was WATA, people would be all over them yelling. Oh, isn't that the truth, Goob? Isn't that the truth? Here's Splatterhouse 9.6A+.
85.
First time offering the PS3 version of Splatterhouse. Cool shrug game. Or cool shrug game. Jesus, I read your message. Cool horror game. Splatterhouse. On PS3 here.
Fair warning.
Yeah, I want to know what they do with slipcovers. We need to ask the Discord. Someone needs to ask the Discord people right now. Someone go ping Matt. Ping Matt. We need an answer.
Next lot.
Take a peek at this here. What was this guy talking about? I don't even like see it.
$4.
Just a little bit of scratching, I guess, up here. Scuffing, scratching on the wrap.
$6.
Is this Mario 64 fake?
$10. $12. $14.
Yeah, it looks very minor.
Fair warning.
Whoops.
Next lot.
$95.
We'll get a full picture of the front and back of it. And then at least we can see if it's fake or something. God of War 9.4A+.
Fair warning.
Blue label. First print copy. Should be a first print copy, I assume. I assume there's not a bunch of variants with this. You can see some loose 4K Blu-ray slipcovers selling for more than some of these graded games.
Next lot.
Yeah, Chokeslam. That's exactly what I was thinking too, man. It looks a little bit saturated and a little bit it looks a little bit not saturated, like tinted. Like it just doesn't look like the right, like almost like it's a purple hue.
$30.
But we'll see, we'll see. God of War goes for $149. Splatterhouse also went for $149 there. Here's Horizon Zero Dawn 9.6A+. Is this the actual first print of the game with the review quotes, or do you want it without review quotes? I can't remember.
Next lot.
95.
I know Horizon was highly speculated upon though when stuff started going crazy. 9.6A+ goes for $67. It makes me think this isn't a first print. Madden 18 9.6A+. Actually a decent copy of the game. Usually we see like 9.4B. $119 there for Tom Brady. Spider-Man 9.4A+. Without the review quotes is first. So there we go.
Fair warning.
So yeah, this is reprinted version there.
$22. $26.
This is a second print of Horizon Zero Dawn. Spider-Man has disc loose in case. 9.4A+ for $53. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. 9.4A+ here.
Fair warning.
$22.
Getting some bids. I was like, is anyone gonna bid? Looks like there are a few bids coming.
$26 to $30.
There's another copy of the one that I just bought last week as well in this auction.
$34.
I think it's the last game of the auction, and there's a lot of 360 today.
Fair warning.
Yeah, Ultimate versus RoboCop. The Xbox 360 version is coming up again as well to later. Someone must have just had a supply of these or something. We've seen it quite a bit. So
$44. $46.
But here's the PS4 version.
Fair warning.
Look at you full-grown adults examining 15-year and contemplating the hue.
$18.
What do you want? What do you want from us, Rick? Oh, you can't say dead media? What?
Fair warning.
Really? Man, the chat filters on this chat, they do suck. Can I say dead media? Oh yeah, I
Fair
can.
warning.
Greg gets privilege. If I can give you
$26.
permissions.
$30.
I don't know, it's weird. So weird what you guys can and can't say in the live chat. I don't know why.
Fair warning.
I don't know why.
$34.
Looks like CGC may be coming to UK soon. Notice they started grading cards, so hoping the rest
Fair
may
warning.
come soon. I can compare between UKG. Do you have CGC?
$38.
You have CGC in the UK? Like you guys can submit the
Fair
CGC cards in the UK? If so, that's really cool. Can you even submit the PSA
Next
in the UK
lot.
at this point?
$55.
I don't know who
65,
does and doesn't have
75,
European offices.
$75. $80.
That Pansy is
$85.
Pansy is always allowed. The YouTube
$90.
filters know that one's true there.
$95.
Halo or Halo 2, Jesus, Call of Duty 2, Big Red 1, Collector's
$110,
Edition,
$120.
9.6A. 0 graded higher out of just 4, and we're actually pushing our way up to almost 150 bucks here. Let's go Call of Duty.
$30.
Let's go original Xbox.
$140.
Yeah, well, you can say dead media, Rick. What are you complaining
Fair
about?
$150.
What are you on about, man? Did he answer in the Discord? Nope.
Fair warning.
Nope, he's gone. Wheeler the Slug, he went rogue.
Next lot.
He's gone. He's never gonna answer us again.
$110.
Call of Duty 2 goes for 174 actually. Like I said, for an original Xbox game, that actually isn't bad. Here's Doom 3, 9.4
Fair
with
warning.
a big B plus on it. Still, brought in over $100.
Next lot.
Goes for
$18.
134. Gladius 9.48. This is also a game I grew up playing on GameCube.
$22.
Pretty darn fun, if I do say so myself.
Fair warning.
No one gives a shit about it, though.
Next lot.
$2.
Timothy, I figured you were going to be bidding on the COD. That's a cool one. That is a cool COD right there.
$4.
The 9.6A. This Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom costs
$7.
more CIB. Oh my god. $73 for the 9.4A plus. It costs more CIB, really? This is like a rare PS4 game or something?
$8.
I mean, I didn't even know the game was on PS4, I guess, if I'm being honest, so. $49 for the Gladius. Here's Half-Life 2. 6.0 C+. Oh my god.
Next lot.
Someone stepped on it and rubbed their shoe into it before they sent it for grading. Jesus. $36 for Half-Life 2. Halo Combat Evolved. NFR Game of the Year. System Pack-In version. 9.6A+.
Fair warning.
$400.
Oh yeah, LucasArts. Sometimes you see LucasArts on the weirdest games. I agree with you fully, White Wolf. Like, obviously in your head you think of Star Wars and shit, but then like on the most random games you'll just see a little LucasArts logo.
$14.
Agreed with you fully. I think most people just got the digital version on PS4. You did anyway? Huh.
Fair.
That's crazy.
$16.
Like, I had no idea. 73 bucks for it. I didn't even, didn't
Fair warning.
make me look twice.
$18.
9.4 B plus on
$20.
Fellowship of the Ring as well.
$22.
Getting some low seal grades here to start off the Xbox block. Halo goes for 456. So if you're someone out there, i.e. a normal ass person with a normal budget, and you want to get yourself a Halo copy, the Game of the Year not for resale console
$9.
pack-in, you can get yourself a beautiful copy for 456 bucks. Not
Fair
too
warning.
shabby, not too shabby. Fool your friends into thinking you have a real Halo, you know? Here's Lord of the Rings: The Third Age, 9.4A plus on this one.
$18.
Graded PS Vita when? Yeah. Isn't that the truth?
Fair warning.
I think the only hope right now is like CGC. I mean, I guess
$20.
VGA too, but Vita graded
$22.
games are pretty frickin'. There's not many of them. Not many of them. Certified
Fair
Link was like the best we ever had for graded Vita. If you showed up to those auctions, Skull. Certified Link sometimes
Fair
gets them. But other than that, like nothing. I think Certified Link has their offering up right now too, actually. So, Lord of the Rings: The Third Age, 9.4A plus, and then R Racing Evolution, 9.0A.
Fair warning.
Oh, pictures of the... We got pictures, we got pictures, we got pictures.
Next lot.
We got pictures.
$2.
I think it's real.
Fair warning.
I mean, I don't notice anything
$4,
immediately off about it.
$8,
Right?
$10, $12,
Doesn't look blurry,
$18.
oversaturated. I think.
Fair warning.
I think.
Next lot.
I think it's fine.
$18. $22.
I hate
$24.
authenticating DS games. Good God.
Fair warning.
28.
I don't know. I think it's fine.
Fair warning.
$30. $32.
I'm looking for like any kind of inconsistency, but like it looks.
Fair warning.
I think it's fine.
$36.
I'll let you guys weigh in. It's real? Like I'm thinking it's real.
Fair warning.
Tenchu, Return from Darkness, 9.4A plus for 45 bucks there. Tai 2 is also a 9.4A plus. Which one, Odin? Which one's a pretty rare variant? The System Pack-In?
Fair warning.
Honestly, the System Pack-In probably is a pretty rare variant.
$22.
Just because, like, I don't think the Halo console... I think that was already kind of later into the Xbox life there. What would WATA do with the clouding? It won't get lower than 9.x, no. Like, it should 9.2, 9.4, even 9.6, but your seal rating will probably be an A or an A+.
Fair
So,
warning.
like, you know, 9.4 A+, probably very realistic. 9.4 A, probably very realistic.
$2.
But
$24. $28.
X-Men Legends,
$32.
9.2 A+ goes for 61 bucks there. BioShock Infinite, the Grail. The Grail is back.
$36.
It's here. 9.6 A+ on BioShock
$40.
Infinite. You think Black Flag was the best AC game with the exception of the Ezio trilogy?
Next lot.
$28.
I can't weigh in on it. I played some of Assassin's Creed 1. I think I played 5 hours of the game, and I thought it was fucking boring.
$170.
So that's my experience with Assassin's Creed. Call of Duty 2 on original Xbox. 9.6 A+.
warning.
Should we just bid to bid Timothy up? Hey,
$190.
Timothy, you want to pay an extra $10, man? That's actually like pretty cool. Only 2 copies of this variant. Being a... I assume this variant is being a black label copy. It says 80939 product code, but
$300.
I assume the variant is that it's a black label copy of the game. No Game of the Year or now for 360. Because obviously COD 2 on 360 is a brought forward port. Oh my fuck. We're up to 450 bucks. Oh my god, okay. Okay, all right. So there's some value here. Jesus Christ. We're going to push to $500. 9.6 A+, COD 2 on 360.
Fair warning.
Wow. Wow,
Next lot.
hey? Wow. $480. Here's COD 2 again. No, I guess not. Shit. Okay, so there's an actual first print. I am eating my words, because this is now a second print.
$30.
And this is also a black label copy.
$34.
So here is the second print of the game, assumedly, right? 80937 product
Fair
code.
warning.
Unless this is the first print.
$36.
And this one being the same product code. What the fuck? Never mind.
Fair warning.
Never mind, I'm an idiot. Timothy! Timothy, help me!
Next lot.
I'm guessing it's just black label.
$26.
I'm going back. I think it's just black label copies of the game. No, it's 80939 versus 37. Fuck! Gotta get them back up again. Bring it back up again. Bring it back up. Doctor, bring them back.
$38. $42.
80937.
Fair warning.
Timothy, tell me the difference between the 2 copies. Hurry.
Next lot.
This one has some stuff on it.
$160.
80937 versus 80939. Both are first print. One was retail exclusive with the security device enclosed sticker. There it is. Here's COD Modern Warfare 2. System Pack-In. So this one then should be the first print you're saying. Retail should be the retail exclusive copy. With a security device enclosed sticker.
$22.
That's just the side sticker, isn't it?
$30.
Are you saying that the other copy doesn't have the side sticker on it?
$34.
This one has a side sticker. I don't fucking know. I guess it says different stuff on it. I guess it says something different. Security device enclosed versus what? What does this one say?
Fair warning.
This is getting deep. Call of Duty 2. Oh, it has a
Next
bottom
lot.
sticker.
$2.
Ah, right. Bottom sticker.
$4. $6, $8,
Right.
$10, $14.
That makes
18,
sense now.
$22, $24, $26.
Crash of the Titans here on Xbox
20,
360.
$30.
Modern Warfare 2 system
You've
pack
been
in went
outbid.
for... Brandon,
Fair
you're a
warning.
gray name. Boring
32
old
to
gray
$34.
name Brandon shows his face in the chat. 9.48 plus system pack-in goes for 204. Call of Duty 4 PAL version, Xbox One, 9.68 plus for $69. And Crash of the Titans is still going here. So security device enclosed sticker equals first
$46.
print. Not having that sticker on the bottom of the game is a
Fair
second print.
warning.
Crazy. Appreciate the knowledge dump,
Next
Timothy.
lot.
And yeah, I wonder who the hell was bidding
$9.
against you, man. You guys took it all the way up to 480. Oof. That's big. That's big for COD 2
Fair
on
warning.
Xbox. Like, good sale. Jesus. Crash of the Titans
$12.
goes for $73. Here is Dark Souls 8.0 A+, with a crack
Fair
in the
warning.
case on the back. Oof, that hurts. That hurts. Wonder if the
Next
person who
lot.
submitted it even knew there was a crack or not. Sometimes it can be really hard to even see it.
$4. $6, $8, $10, $14, $18.
This is the last
For
game in the
$22,
Dirt
$24,
series to be published
$26,
before Colin McRae did
$28.
pass away. Is this the first one
$30.
of the actual Dirt name, though? Because it used to be Colin McRae
$32.
Rally, right? And then it became Dirt. I'll throw a bit at this.
$36.
Pretty cool. I
You've
think it's
been
the first
outbid.
game in the Dirt series. I mean, it should be. It says fucking
Fair
Dirt
warning.
on it, but
$38. $40.
both should be first print. Okay, sorry, Timothy.
Fair warning.
Jay, did you win it?
$42.
Both should be first print. Okay, Timothy. Then
$44.
would you
$46.
also bid up for the other copy? Like, assuming this one was a 9.6A plus, do you think there's an actual difference in their appeal?
Fair warning.
Or,
$50.
like, obviously, 9.0B plus versus
Fair warning.
9.6A plus.
$55.
Oh, you did not win either. You also gave up. Oh my
Fair
god.
warning.
Who's our mystery winner? Wacko Wombo. Yes, day one of
Next
requesting
lot.
pop reports.
$2.
Dirt sells for $79. Fuck, I should have just bid a couple more times. That's cool.
$10. $14.
For 80
$18,
bucks,
$20,
that's pretty cool.
$24.
9.6A plus. Here's a Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer. 9.6A
Fair
plus on this.
$28. $30.
Fantastic Four fans in the house. Let's go. And we're 20 games
Fair
away
warning.
from closing out the auctions tonight.
$32.
Just Xbox 360 the whole way.
$34.
We actually have a lot of Xbox 360 here. How does a Patreon subscriber get a green name?
warning.
In the YouTube chat, Brandon, you can't link your
Next lot.
Patreon. So the people who have green
$42.
names in the YouTube chat are part of the YouTube membership. Become a YouTube member, only $2.99,
You've
man.
been
Get yourself a
outbid.
cool green name. But that's what the green name is. It's YouTube
warning.
membership. And then you also get to spam
$95,
Joey from DK Oldies.
$110.
So that's pretty cool. That's that's a or the
Fair
WATA
warning.
Deep badge. You can also spam that. Pretty cool, pretty cool.
100,
Forza 2 Motorsport. Retail version of the game should be a first print here with the Xbox
Fair
Live
warning.
trial sticker. 9.8A plus.
Next lot.
Pushed its way up to $216. Forza 2 is probably the racing game I have the most hours in, period. Probably. Either Forza
Fair
2 or like Need for Speed Most Wanted. But probably Forza 2. I played a fuck
Next
ton of
lot.
Forza 2. That was a great game.
$55.
Gears of War 2, 9.4A plus there. Goes for $134. It is with the do not sell before sticker. I'm pretty sure we just
Fair
saw this
warning.
sell for like 3 times as much last week, didn't we?
$75.
Didn't this just sell for like 3 times as much last week?
Fair warning.
Oh, 9.6A plus, sorry. Went for $456.
Next
It was a
lot.
9.6A plus that sold for 3
$16.
times as much. Gears of War 3, 9.4A for 99 bucks.
Fair
$18.
Grand Theft Auto 4, episodes from Liberty City, 9.0A on this. Forza
Fair
Motorsport
warning.
2, I'm almost a bit surprised it didn't bring in more at the 9.8A plus.
Next lot.
Highest graded copy out of just 4. Yeah, first time offering it at Heritage. This game had everything going for it. 216, hey? How common is Forza Motorsport? With the sticker. I think it matters, right? First print copy of the game. I know Forza 1 on original Xbox is pretty damn common. Like, there's a lot of them out there, so I wouldn't be surprised if Forza 2 is also very common. Grand Theft Auto 5 Platinum Hits there. Liberty City went for 45 bucks. Platinum Hits for 75. Halo 3, the Essentials from the Legendary Edition. This is like a bonus disc that has, I don't know, not much on it. What does this have on it? I don't even remember. Bonus material and behind the scenes footage. Yeah, there we go. 9.4B plus of that goes for 51 bucks. Doug Simpson, it's pretty game by game specific. There is no like resource. It's just like you have to learn about that game specifically.
$22.
Yeah, experience and hard work. $144 Halo 4. Pretty sure we're down this week. Pretty sure we are down this week. Yes. No, we're up. Last week, $139. This week, $144. Halo 4 is on the rise. The Halo 4 market index, it's pumping. 9.68 plus on Halo 4 is 65 bucks though. This hurts because I spent like $70 creating a 9.4A plus myself.
$10.
9.68 plus is way down though. Oh man. Sold for $94 last week. Only 65 this week.
$16.
Oh man. We're gonna have to separate the Halo 4 market tracker into the 9.8 and the 9.6.
Fair warning.
$20.
Crazy. Hellboy. The Science of Evil. 9.4A plus. I never saw Hellboy.
Fair warning.
Like ever. Never saw the movie. I just completely missed it. I completely missed everything Hellboy in my life.
Fair warning.
9.4A plus here. With a movie ticket included?
$2.
$53 for it. Here's Tomb Raider Legend on Xbox 360. 9.6A plus.
$18. $22. $26. $30. $34.
Zero higher out of 5 total. Tomb Raider Legend.
$60.
Decent grade on it too, 9.6A plus. We're actually seeing some like solid grades on some of these 360 games now.
$85. $90. $95.
Yeah, a lot of this stuff ending out here is like 9.6ish. Oh, that's, except the one game I let my mouse hover on is a fucking 9.4B plus here with Undead Nightmare. Awful, 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 awful. Tomb Raider Legend though is pushing its way up to 150 bucks. Let's go Tomb Raider Legend.
Fair warning.
I mean, it kind of is. This Tomb Raider game is 2006, man. That's 17 years, Skull. That's 17 years ago. I don't know if it's considered retro, man, or if that we're just fucking old. That's like the realization that I'm starting to have. I think we're just getting frickin' old. 9.6A plus on Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Highest graded out of 2 only copies of this variant. Wonder what this variant is. Did I just buy another second print?
Fair warning.
$85.
Oh, someone outbid me. I guess we'll see. I don't know. I don't know what the variant is. 81495 product code. I don't know enough. I'll bid one more time. It's a cool game. 9.68 plus.
Fair warning.
We'll see. Hopefully I get it. Hey, we got Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Let's go. $114.
$220.
What a great game. Hopefully it's not just another second print.
Fair warning.
$240.
I just don't know enough.
Fair warning.
Looks like there's a little sticker at the bottom here. That was a good thing on the last game we looked at. The last Activision game, that was a good thing, I think.
Fair warning.
I don't frickin' know. I don't frickin' know. But it's $114 for a game that I loved playing, so I'm happy with that.
$200.
Ninja Gaiden 2, 9.6A plus with a 9.0 slip sleeve. $260.
Fair warning.
Yo, thanks, Power Collectors. Ultimate Alliance was just really, really, really fun. I even played through Ultimate Alliance 3. Not that long ago, like 3 months ago, 4 months ago. Brothers and I all sat down and we had a run through of the game. Ultimate Alliance 3.
Fair warning.
Fun game, fun game. Probably first print and probably the same thing as security device enclosed. I'm thinking so.
Fair warning.
Let's cross our fingers and pray, Timothy. Ninja Gaiden 2 here is still pushing. We're almost going up to $400. 9.6A++, 9.0 slip sleeve on it.
Next lot.
Ultimate Alliance 3, I played Spider-Man for a bunch until I decided he was shit. Then who did I pivot to?
$14.
Fair warning.
Spider-Man for so much of the game, and then I was like, man, my DPS is awful.
Next lot.
$2.
I don't know if I don't remember who the hell I swapped to though.
$4. $6, $8, $10, $12.
But I just straight up my DPS. Maybe Colossus? I can't remember now. But I was Spider-Man for a lot of the game. But he just felt like shit. Like, he just seemed awful.
$26.
He was Ghost Rider? Very nice.
$30.
It just seemed like the high DPS characters were just straight up better. Like, better in every way.
$36.
And then I'm pretty sure we looked at a tier list actually at the end of the game, and like Spider-Man was pretty mid. Because you have to look at a tier list once you're done the game, right? You got to know if you're an actual idiot or not.
$44.
Red Dead Redemption, the 9.4B Plus, went for $41. Ninja Gaiden 2 closed out at $384. Woof! Yeah, exactly. The Xbox, mine did too, Master of Unlocking.
$50.
Ultimate Alliance and Forza, the double game pack. Like, fantastic games to come with the, fantastic games to come with the 360.
$60.
Here's Sonic Unleashed 9.6A. Yeah, despite your patronage.
Next
Yeah,
lot.
you still get shafted over here on YouTube, man. Sorry. Sonic Unleashed did close at $84. Splatterhouse, we just saw this, the PS3 version. This is the Canadian version. This is Splatterhouse A. Graded, very fittingly graded 9.0A. The Canadian version brings in what, $50? $53. Yeah, not a lot there.
$140.
According to some websites, Spider-Man is D tier, officially below mid. Yeah, there you go. I fucking knew it, Super Junk. I fucking knew it. That's when I can be proud of myself for still understanding video games. When it's like, man, Spider-Man sucks. And then you look at a tier list and it's like, man, a Spider-Man sucks. I just can't remember who I pivoted to, but life was much better after I swapped, I'll tell you that much.
Next lot.
$2.
Transformers Fall of Cybertron was a 9.6A++ as well. Goes for $240.
$4.
8.5B+ on the Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. And what we learned since last week is that this is a second print of the game. The first print has an all black background. This second print has this updated white here, where it's like the newer brand. You have the newer Dolby, newer Microsoft logo. This is the updated version of the game. The older version actually looks like the back of the Marvel vs. Capcom I bought. Or Marvel Ultimate Alliance, I mean, sorry. The older version looks like this, where it just blends right in. So, now we know that about Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
$24.
You didn't know, and now you know. And that's where that quote ends.
Fair warning.
X-Men Origins Wolverine, Canadian version, 9.4A+. Marvel vs. Capcom sold for $32 as well.
Fair warning.
Wolverine is pushing his way up to $50. Again, very fitting that it's a Canadian game. We got Wolverine on there. It's the Uncaged edition. Let's go.
Fair warning.
$32.
Oh, 2 games to go. 2 games to go.
Fair warning.
And also, on Thursday, remember, Fighting Game
$34.
Showcase auction. Hopefully you guys can make it out for that. It's going to be a cool auction. I think there's 94 games.
Fair warning.
So it's going to be tight. It's going to be bangers.
Next lot.
$2.
X-Men Origins, $61. Geometry Wars Cubed. Geometry Wars 3, Dimensions Evolved, 9.2B+. You know, funny enough, this got more bids than the minimum.
Lot.
Like, there was actually more than one person who wanted to pay $35 for this. Kudos to Geometry Wars. And here's Tom Brady to close out the auction. 9.6 with a B+ seal rating. Sells for just as much as Geometry Wars.
Auction is now closed.
Woo!
Thank you for participating.
What an auction, folks. What an auction. What an auction. What an auction. Where's the recap screen? I need to fire through a recap here, put up the VOD, and run to the gym. The gym closes in 1 hour and 27 minutes. I am on the clock. Super Mario Bros. 3 was the highest game of the auction, the 9.4A plus CGC copy, which actually sold really well. $5,280. Underneath that, we had the Ocarina of Time, 9.4A plus plus. This was also a solid sale of the game, but it is down a little bit more since we did see 9.4A plus plus last time. It was a WATA copy, not CGC, but down to $4,800. The last time we saw it, I believe it was $5,760. So down a little bit for sure on Ocarina of Time, their collector's edition, but we also do have a 90 plus, I believe, coming up in the signature auction. So yeah, Ocarina of Time, it's Ocarina of Time. It can bounce. It can bounce any day of the week. Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening 7.5A plus sold really strong for $4,000. You just don't frickin' see these come up. There are truly games where if you want a copy, you have to buy, what comes to market. And any single time these copies come to market, they could be higher or lower than the last time they sell, because it might be 6 months before we see another one. And that's what happened with the Zelda Adventure 2 here as well. 8.5A copy went for $1,920. I think I said it had been 5 or 4 months since we've seen a copy of this come up. Suddenly, when the market slows down, once people put these into your collections, we stop seeing them. Xenogears is the complete opposite, where it seems like everybody is fucking selling their copy at once here. $1,920 for this. This is the third 9.8A plus we've seen in the past 3 months. It's insane. Donkey Kong Country 2 was a 9.0A plus for $1,800. Solid sale on Donkey Kong Country 2. Beat the old comp of the game. Mario Bros. 2 CGC 8.5A for $1,560 was not that good, if I remember correctly there. That was a weaker CGC sale for sure. Not sure if it's related. You know, is it Mario 2's fault? Is it CGC's fault? I don't know. Turtles as well, the 9.0A there for $1,380. Nothing special. And GoldenEye Player's Choice for $1,260. 9.4A plus plus. Jaws also, 7.5A. Another one of those games where we just don't see it come up very much. $1,000 for Jaws. On the other side of the auction, oh man, we had 2 games get no bids. That's crazy. So we have Assassin's Creed, the 9.2A here for $30. The greatest hits Assassin's Creed. Not even a good grade, right? Just like bad copy, bad grade, bad price. And the other one is R Racing Evolution, 9.0A on original Xbox, $30. I mean, if I'm paying $30 for a game, I would way rather have this than the greatest hits Assassin's Creed 2. I would just take the original Xbox game, because why not? But what a frickin' auction, everybody. What an auction. Of course, this auction was sponsored by Heritage Auctions. If you guys are interested in consigning to the weekly auctions we watch every single Tuesday, or any other showcase signature auctions, check the description of the video. You can find consignment deadlines. The deadline is coming up for 8 to 64-bit showcase auction. April 13th, you have 1 week. 8 to 64-bit. That's NES to N64. If you have premium stuff, you want to try and get into a showcase auction, reach out for that one. The next signature is up. Consignment deadline's in June. Of course, any questions you have, videogames@ha.com, and use my referral link here to get yourself free appraisals on your stuff. Tell them Greg sent you. Helps out the channel. Helps us alive. Look at this, eh? Once we get to the Xbox section, where is that? Like 20 minutes ago? Yeah, this is the Xbox 360 section right here. Where it's like, oh yeah, PlayStation. Oh, that's cool. Like, don't know what this dip was right here. That was 7:40. How long ago was that? How long have we been live there? 6-minute mark. That was 1 hour and 40 minutes into the auction. We hit PS2 right here. This is the PS2 dip right here. I guess everyone like fucks off after PS1, and then some people come back for modern. Maybe new people enter into the chat. And then, yeah, then we hit Xbox, and it's like, it's just all downhill from there. No one's hanging around for the Xbox and Xbox 360. Let's be honest, right? Get yourself some good deals on Xbox 360 stuff. The dip was the 6.0 C plus Half-Life 2. Yes. That makes sense. That makes sense. But I appreciate you guys coming out for the auctions. The people who come from the start to the finish, I appreciate you guys hanging out through that Xbox 360 portion. Fuck, it can be slow sometimes. It can be slow. I will see you guys on Thursday. Have a good night, everybody.